Hello, YouTube. Welcome
Hello,
to
YouTube.
episode 19 of Witch Moon Vale.
Which one?
Okay.
At
Moonvale.
Moonvale.
Which
Moonvale.
Moonvale?
Oh,
I thought that was
Oh.
Dan.
wow.
It's just like I
The
quit.
jokes were so bad we lost somebody.
Mia left.
Also, hey YouTube, sorry I've been missing.
What happened?
Christopher Walken.
Christopher
computer
Walken
died?
just shows up for her.
Oh, that's not Christopher Walken.
Oh, that's
You
the
want
announcer.
Christopher Walken.
We
I
had a
can do
computer
that.
die, so I'm going to get a power cord for it real quick, and then we will be right back.
Oh,
That's the announcer from the
Oh my
arena.
god.
Sorry. Y'all good from there?
It's
bang,
the Avatar
bang, you
announcer
lost your
guy.
computer.
Okay,
What?
so it'll be just a minute for her to return to us, but we can get things rolling.
Okay.
You good? Okay. Being a parent is fun.
Tell me about it.
So fun. Okay. So, last session, the party continued north on their trip through the wilds. They came across a confrontation between a group of frost giants and some giant, angry, flaming centipede-type monster creatures. On the next day of travel, a group of hippogriffs decided the party would be easy prey, which was quite the opposite. The party and we ended with you guys setting up camp for the night at the end of day 8. Okay. So I assume this is the point where you guys hear a clopping of hooves as a cloaked and hooded figure rides into camp.
Hold on.
Cloaked and hooded figure riding a nightmare creature down
So
the street.
hold the phone. Things have changed because of that retcon.
True.
I don't know Dearden.
Yes,
At
you
all.
do not. Yes, that is
Yeah,
true.
okay, so let's
He
just
is
say
riding up to camp on this nightmare horsey,
Well, you don't
looking like a demon.
You can't see him.
I can
Yes,
see in the dark.
I will describe my own entrance. Thank you very much.
Okay.
There you go.
That is fine.
So
yes.
yeah. Oh gosh.
I guess the question, Dan,
Google
is
heard me.
when does this happen? And
now. Let's just say that I haven't come back till now, because I haven't come back till now.
Yes.
no, I mean like, is
What
it
time of day is it?
while we're setting up camp at night?
I'm definitely showing up at night.
Yes, it is probably close to midnight.
Okay, so Thorgrim would actually be asleep because he probably would take the last watch.
Dan, I know I don't have the keen mind feat, but I've been around for like 4,237 years or something like that. So when I have a pretty good sense of time, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, I would say you more or less got something. You've been above ground
Cool.
for like 400 some years.
Yeah. I would like to try then, and I'm happy to roll for it. Which reminds me I should pull up roll 20. Can I try to show up at 2 minutes to midnight?
Sure. Go ahead and roll a nature check for me.
So funny. Oh my god, you nerd. I love it.
That starts with an N. There it is. I have a plus 0. I got a natural 18 for a total of 18.
Did that roll on D&D?
D&D Beyond. Yeah, I'm still gotta pull up Roll20.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I
It
see it here.
shows in the group.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, 18. Yeah, you,
Oh, he got an
you're
8.
you. As far as you know, you are 2 minutes to midnight.
Beautiful. I would also like to take this moment to waste one of my like horrific visages. I'm forgetting what it's called. And I write in on violet and magenta
Oh, God.
flames shooting out of my like neck hole in my like out of the eyes of the mask, and Horsey's hair and tail, mane and tail, and hooves also are the same color, and around and inside of that is like wisps of black smoke.
Cool.
All right. So, question, Dan, am I awake? Because I said I would take probably third watch.
That
If
sounds
you're
like 2
taking
minutes to
third
midnight at
watch,
third watch.
then probably not.
But for the story,
But go ahead and roll a wisdom save or perception to see if you hear it.
I'm not
clomping.
technically holding my shield, so this is not an advantage. But I.
Oh my God, it didn't matter.
You 100% hear hooves.
That's insane.
I
Sounds
hear
like
hooves. I
7
get up.
hooves.
I see this. Turn undead.
Can I just imagine? I just imagine that you wake up to a light, like thunder in the sky, and there's like wind blowing, and it's very like the Wild Hunt moment. This is what I
Yeah.
feel like this is happening.
Yeah, I would burst out of my tent holding my weapons. Obviously, I'm not wearing my armor right now, but I see this and I just grab my holy symbol and just immediately turn undead.
Okay. What does turn undead do? Within 30 feet of you. You're waiting until it's within 30 feet?
Yeah. I mean, I would assume he's coming into the camp, right? Like,
I mean, you could potentially hear horse hooves from a distance.
I did roll 20.
Let me make my wisdom save.
Yes.
But no, I would wait until I see it approaching, and then
I'd say 13 feet. That's a natural 6, or a total of 6.
Okay.
Does
Yeah.
Horsey have to make a save?
He just does what I do
Horsey
for this,
is
right?
technically not undead.
That's fair.
Yes, Horsey is undead.
Per the
Because he's your familiar? Is an undead something you can do for that?
It's we talked about it earlier, and the creature is the actual creature I'm using is undead.
Okay. Sure, you can do that. I'll let you.
Okay, cool.
So
let me make a roll for Horsey. I just need to remember how to find. Yes, Dearden's undead warhorse. I need to really change that to Horsey, or his real name.
wisdom save?
There we go. Yes, just refamiliarizing myself because I haven't played D&D in like a year. It feels like that's a 4 for Horsey, so we both fail because I assume
Yeah.
your wisdom save is not that low.
15, I think, is the save. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So while he turns around and well, he turns and runs away, I guess, for a minute because he has to use the dash action.
I'd like to say,
I
so
am
Horsey's
I
using
am
the dash.
like screaming for everybody, like, to arms, we're under attack.
Okay,
Party-
I'll just put my helmet on.
I'm out of
'cause
my
that's
hammock.
easy. So I'm
Just
wearing basically like boxers, hammer and shield with my helmet on right now.
So just before you turn undead, I'll just in like this very like demonic voice, I'll just be like who dares to be who dares to be and then I run away.
Does everybody hear that?
I'm gonna assume
Him?
who was on watch. This would be during probably
Probably first.
first, probably switching to second.
What time did you guys bed down?
Artie would be first watch because she likes to stay up late tinkering anyway.
Okay, so Artie,
So
you see Dearden, and you see yes.
So Dearden came up, he was intentionally being spooky, yes?
Yes.
Yes.
Sweet. Artie lets it happen. She thinks it's fucking hilarious. Because he
Damn.
kind of...
Definitely asked for
Oh
it.
my
I mean,
God.
he didn't know any better, though. He was
But-
probably expecting Nico.
Well, yeah, that's the thing, is he doesn't know that we have a new cleric. So Artie is
God.
gonna chuckle, but fly over and be like, to Thorgrim, be like, wait, that's actually a friend of mine. He's playing a joke. He's a friend. He's playing a joke.
running?
Because he's a scaredy cat.
undead.
So,
We
you're a
know.
dwarf, and I'm a fae. He's my friend. You be nice to him.
And Pasha's a wolf.
Pasha's a wolf, and Bastion's a wolf. That one's human, she says, gesturing off into where she thinks his hammock might be.
Yeah, I was like, what's Tenzin's in, a goblin?
Run up behind you. My hammock's behind us.
Ah, that one. But no, don't get me
my
wrong.
God.
It's...
Yeah.
That's a good animal handling.
Oh, that point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
I like it.
Yeah, you managed, like, when Horsey bucks and takes off running, you manage to stay put perfectly.
Yeah.
Given that
It
it was a
makes it look
natural
like-
20, may I describe it?
Yeah, go for it.
I have an
Cool.
idea if you want to. If
So-
I can pitch something.
Let
Have
me
you se-
let me say
Go ahead.
let me say mine, and then I'm totally down to hear yours, and then we can decide. We can play
Okay.
rollies for it.
Yes,
Um,
rollies.
So
Sorry.
I'd like to say that Horsey, with his amazing 4 wisdom save, pivots and bucks so hard that Dearden's back hits his butt. Hits Horsey's butt, and his head pops off. But
Support this.
like any good Legolas and really weird physics animation, he does that super weird like get up on the horse that Legolas does in
The grab and
Oh, the
legs fly
yeah.
up.
yeah, it just
Yeah.
looks impossible even with elves being super light.
Yeah.
Anyway, like that, and catches his head with his whip at the same time, and then
That's so
lands back on Horsey, catching his head, but he's reverse cow bell.
Reverse saddle?
I'm gonna have you roll an attack with your whip
First cowbell?
Okay, cool.
to see if you actually manage to catch your head, or if you just whip it and send
Yeah,
it flying.
For sure, catch your head though.
Just a whip attack. Okay.
And that's why he wears a full leather mask over his entire head.
12,
What's your AC?
13.
Okay. Your whip manages to snag the cloth, and let's say just pitches your head right into Thorgrim.
Oh, you scared his head right off.
I mean,
I play dead.
this is happening
The
like
flames go out.
instantly, right?
So
Before she even has a chance to say like,
The flames like flicker out and fizzle
So
out.
Artie is on the
Can you
way
roll
to
initiative
you
for us?
as this
Mhm.
is because you start. We're under attack, and
I
you.
I think Thorgrim would probably kick the head.
Oh my god.
Artie,
Can I roll
I mean-
something to catch the head?
can I roll
You're
like
not
an
allowed to,
opposed
Artie.
initiative
Ha-
to
Yeah,
see if
do
I
we
can
need
get
do we
something
need
off
to roll
first?
initiative?
Yeah,
for this
let's roll
one?
initiative. Here, let me.
Okay, I'm
But I
sorry,
think
but
that
this is
Thor-
important.
But I think that
insanity.
Thorgrim should get advantage because the head.
I
went
already
towards
have
him.
advantage,
Oh, okay. Well, fine then.
but I mean my initiative is
Finance.
-1.
I'm gonna mute myself because Cheez-Its.
Do the sleeping people roll initiative too?
Yeah, do I get like a surprise round?
Just have everyone roll. There is
Okay.
definitely enough
This is-
noise that everyone wakes up. Because
I love
Thorgrim did yell, "We're under attack."
I'm trying to decide if Pasha would sleep in the nude or not.
I mean, we are in the cold
I'm
mountains,
surprised
but
she wears clothes anyway if she thinks she's a wolf.
Well, you gotta have the fur. She doesn't have natural fur.
She's outside of her natural habitat.
You don't know her
And
body.
no, she's got to appease the human folk. So
Mhm.
that's
Yeah.
why she wears clothes. So she does wake up nude then, I guess. Woohoo! This is
You
gonna
guys
be
are
fun.
in a snowy area. Just so you are aware, there is snow on the ground.
Oh. Well, she does have a
Yeah.
Bastion to snuggle with.
I mean, Thorgrim is in his underwear.
I was gonna say, I imagine that Pasha would have like fur bedding that she brings with her and just curls up on
Definitely.
in fur bedding. So being naked isn't really a big issue if you're in a bunch of fur bedding.
Oh yeah. Okay. I know how Pasha's gonna wake up.
Tenzin sleeps in a fur-lined hammock, and he wears like a big fur on top of him as well.
I don't know why. I just like to play characters with Russian accents who don't get social cues.
It's
Where's
perfect.
everyone
I
else
love
going to roll their initiative?
Oh, you have
Did
to
it-
select. You didn't select your token.
Um,
Oh, but I did. I really did.
It didn't believe us.
It lied to me.
I
No.
mean, you're gone for a minute anyway.
Did it work?
Or I guess his head is still here.
Did it work?
Oh, he
It
said he
did
was
not
playing
for
dead.
some reason.
Never mind.
I
I'm
see it. You got a
clicking.
6.
I see a
I-
6, but I didn't show up on the turn order for some
I
reason.
clicked so hard though.
It's okay. We believe you. I believe you at least.
Okay,
It's not about how hard you. Never mind.
Try again.
it's okay. I got you. I just added you.
Oh,
It's not
okay.
about the size of the click and the dog. It's about the
'Kay.
size of the dog and the.
So the order of events, Dryden activates his thing and charges into the camp. Hootin' and hollering. Thorgrim wakes up. Artie sees Dryden and begins to come over to say hi, I assume.
Yep.
Thorgrim comes running out of their tent going, "We're under attack," and turns undead before Artie can say anything.
Yep.
And then Dryden's horsey does a 180 flip around turn, and Dryden's head comes off, and he tries to whip it to catch it, which sends it spiraling into Thorgrim. Tenzin, you're now awake and you're first. What are you doing at this moment?
I'm just gonna run over and grab Dryden's head. Do I need to roll something to recognize that this was Dryden, or did I hear it clearly?
I think you've seen enough of Dryden to realize this was Dryden.
Okay, yeah, then I'll run over and grab Dearden's head from Thorgrim, and say, "He's a friend. He's a friend. He's a friend."
Okay.
And I'm holding Dearden, like, his face out, like, right in the middle of my chest, like a basketball.
Okay, yeah, we're doing charms.
Okay. Thorgrim. So Tenzin comes up and grabs the head, goes, "He's a friend."
Well, sad.
He...
So it's my turn.
Yes.
That was canon, by the way.
Your body just, like, deflated?
Your
Is that
head
what happened?
farted?
Well, when the human body
You're not a human.
it's the same difference.
Same difference. Oh my god.
Jesus. I think I'm gonna roll a wisdom save.
Okay.
Tell me what the DC would be, Dan, for this. Basically
Roll
just
high.
to either
Keep your cool.
instantly regain
DC
my
Dan is
cool
my favorite band.
as okay, I trust this person. Okay, I rolled 21, so I'm sure that's probably good.
I would
But
say
I mean,
with that roll, you definitely can like recover yourself.
okay.
I was gonna set the DC at an 18 because this thing did react
Yeah,
to your
it
turn
was like
undead.
Dearden, not now.
hold on.
Don't. Oh,
What? Your friend is dead.
yes. And another friend is a
I'm gonna
fairy.
like poke.
And we have a wolf that's a friend.
I'm gonna like poke the head to see like, is it? Are you like awake?
Where do you try to poke me? I am wearing my leather.
Just, like kind of. Oh, no, that's right. Your face is covered. I guess never mind then. He wouldn't do
But
that.
there's the very bottom of it is like ivory white. No, not even that.
Well, he
like
said he was
marble.
holding you like face out, so I probably wouldn't see that.
Well, he is taller
Okay,
than you.
but you would see silver
that's
hair.
Yeah.
You would see silver hair dropping out of the.
Hold the fuck up. Your friend is dead.
And where do you poke?
I'm not poking you. I changed.
Oh, okay.
I'm not gonna do that.
Damn it.
Why is he walking into camp like that?
Because he's a turd, Artie says, flying over, laughing. I'm gonna go get Horsey, Dearden. I'll be back. And she's just gonna fly off and go make sure that Horsey can make it back without Dearden's head attached.
How
Horsey's
does
a
that
smart guy.
even work? His head came off.
He's undead, like you said. They're different.
I have plenty of experience with them. But what? He's just kind of having like a mental breakdown.
I'm just sitting there holding his head, like we're like, and I'm pointing his head to like look at you the same way that I am.
I'm assuming at this point, somewhere in this conversation, Pasha runs out in the nude.
Oh, I didn't know if it was my turn yet or not.
Well, at this point, we're
Yeah,
kind
I
of
think
like
we're out of probably.
Oh,
we were trying to figure out
yeah.
what happened with
Because
the head, with the
I
initiative.
would have kicked it if I had gone before Tintin.
Yeah, right
And I was
about
gonna-
this time.
You would have punted it like a football. Like, oh fuck, this head is coming at me.
I would have used catapult to fling the head into the air out of your way, and then like wait for it to come back down and then catch it in midair. That's what I was gonna do.
Right about this time, Pasha's going to run out, just very naked, with her swords in hand. There's kind of like a yawning Bastion, like kind of trudging behind her, and she's like, "I heard there was a commotion. What is the problem?" It's like standing in the snow, unfazed.
I covered Dearden's eyes.
I think Thorgrim would like mid sentence just like kind of like stop, and he's just like staring at Pasha for a minute. He's like, and then like snaps out of it like, sorry, you know you're naked.
Tenzin averts his gaze. like respectfully, and
Oh.
I'm covering Dearden's eyes as well.
Pasha's just like, oh yes, the clothes, the sensor device. I'll be right back. Here. She picks up Baston and just like holds him strategically so that he's like covering her naughty bits, and she like kind of sidesteps back into her little makeshift, covering.
That's so funny because like Artie super wouldn't give a single damn about the naked body. Whatever. But she's off getting a horse at the moment, so.
Yeah. Oh yeah. But yeah, she'll get dressed and then she'll come back out and she'll be like, what happened?
So I'm assuming with the turn undead, unfortunately your head can't go anywhere. Dearden.
No, he's just terrified
Yeah,
right now.
his head is. I mean, it can't, but it's trying to get away from me for a minute, with Tenzin holding it in my face.
He's just blinking so hard.
Yeah, he's like.
It's like he's flirting with his eyes.
Okay. Okay, so Thorgrim, you
he's
said you were going to
yeah.
take a closer look, yes?
At.
The head?
Oh. I mean, I guess yeah. After I calm down a bit, I'd be like checking it out. I guess.
Okay.
Can I? I can't drop the turn undead. I think it just happens, right? It's not
A minute isn't actually that long.
Did
so-
he
Yeah.
take damage from the head separation?
If
Guess it would drop
anything,
then.
not a whole lot. Because he managed to send it through the air and Thorgrim unintentionally caught it.
Fair enough.
I don't think I wouldn't have caught it. I'm holding a hammer and shield,
Damn,
so it
I've
would
been
have like
muted.
hit me
Oh, you were muted,
and
yeah.
dropped. It probably would have like hit my shield and fell to the ground, basically.
Oh damn, I don't even know what I said that you guys didn't hear.
I was gonna say, we heard you making fart noises earlier. That's the last we've heard from you.
Yeah, and then Dan was asking questions to Thorgrim, and then I zoned out for a second, but I'm back
Did you
now.
comment on Pasha's nudeness at all?
Well, I'm actually holding my action for something.
Okay.
After the minute is up. Thorgrim, what were you interacting me with? How words?
God, no, I don't remember.
This is so beautiful.
I think he got distracted by Pasha for a few
Your
seconds,
accent is beautiful.
and then
Wait,
like
thank you.
when she went back to change, he's like, "Oh yeah, what the fuck?" And now he's probably like kind of like looking closer, like, hello, are you alive in there?
Tenzin
Or
is
Holding
still
you.
covering
Holding
my
you.
eyes, I hope.
No, you're uncovered. As soon as
Okay.
Pasha like covered herself up, I would have
Okay.
shifted my hands back.
And you said what to me, Thorgrim?
Are you alive in there or unalive?
See no evil. Say no evil. Tenzin, say no evil.
Tenzin, it lasts
not
for a
just
minute. You
drop
might
the
want to get him.
spell.
I can't drop it. It's not
I
a spell.
flick
See no Durkar.
I flick Dearden in the head, in the side of the head, to give him 1 point of damage.
Oh no.
Aw. You could have
Alright.
just averted his
That-
eyes, but okay.
Well, he has
Next
to move
time,
away
just-
from me. It's not a sight thing.
Next time I'm having a little bit of a brain fart, just like there's a little hole in the back of my leather bits. Just
my God, it's
unplug
his
it
off
and plug it back
switch.
in.
Oh my God, it's his off switch.
Unplug it. Oh, there. Yeah. There it is.
Was
Right.
right.
So nobody told me you had an undead friend who's going to come into camp, fire and brimstone. That might have been useful to know.
Yeah, I've got a friend.
Surprise!
The Lich guy, yeah, he's our
Yeah.
friend.
Yeah, surprise. You
So
know a
this is
lich?
our friend. This is
You
our
know,
friend
Tenzin
Dearden.
Thorgrim immediately tenses up again when you say you know a lich. What?
Oh, yeah. He didn't choose to be a lich.
How do you not?
It's
My
yeah,
God, the laughing in the background.
that's true.
Is that a thing?
His brother died, and he
I'm
accidentally
just
turned
saying, he
into a
didn't
lich.
choose the lich life.
The lich life chose him, bro. Gang, gang.
Exactly.
So good. And
I played a very stoic dragonborn with a Russian accent for
I
2
love
years.
it.
So. Or for a year.
Beautiful. I love it.
Board
Thank
has a Russian accent.
He's fine.
The
You say
Russian
Jordan has a
accents.
Russian
Board.
accent? Oh.
Board the bear.
I was gonna say, I
The
think
barbarian.
The
Jordanians,
barbarian.
Jordanites,
Yeah, he's a
they usually have
barbarian.
Jordan accents.
Jordanian.
Okay.
That sounds right.
I don't know if that's right.
So we'll probably say at this point, Artie
At
has
this
caught up
point,
to
Thorgrim,
Horsey and has brought Horsey back.
I think at this point Thorgrim would realize he's mostly naked, and go inside to put some clothes on. At least some pants. He'd probably just
What?
forget about the shirt because he doesn't really get that cold.
I'm getting like really mixed signals from this guy Tenzin. Cause like first he was like, "Go away," and then like he was trying to talk to me, and then he walked
I'm
away from me. So
getting
now I'm
some
like really
pants on.
confused.
I don't want my dingly bits coming out.
Well, I mean, neither do I.
Hi. I'm back with a horsey. I had to make a pit stop. I realized I had a bladder, but I'm back now.
Dearden's body that is riding horsey in reverse cowbell, is
That's a new
he just
writing style.
waves at the party when he
The
shows
wrong
up.
direction.
Yep.
I am also back,
Yeah.
but with clothes.
Like I wave to a desert night blooming cactus or something. I don't know where it's called. Probably cacti here.
Forest,
Apparently they know each other.
an evergreen.
Thorgrim will put his like hammer and shield. And
Fine,
stuff away,
I
too.
wave at a hyacinth then.
Oh yeah.
Hey Dan,
Yes.
Mage Hand does not have concentration, and it doesn't have a limit on how many times you can cast it. Can I have more than one Mage Hand out at a time?
Or until you dismiss it as an action.
Yeah.
But if you use another action, that
The
dismiss.
hand vanishes if it is ever more than 30 feet away from
Oh,
you,
or if you cast
or
it again.
if you cast it again.
Yeah.
That's how cantrips usually work if they have that kind of a thing.
Okay. I just was gonna say if I could have two, then I would just have a pair of hands float over, pick up Dearden's head, and like reattach it to his body. That's all I was gonna do.
I mean, you're part sorcerer, right? You can just twin cast.
That would be hilarious. But no, I will fly over, and between myself and a mage hand, we'll be fine. But yeah, I will help put your head back on your body and reattach the clasps. And tuck your hair in.
While that's going, Dearden's gonna be quiet because all that noise. And I have to pee. BRB.
All these bladders.
So there's an undead in your party.
Right.
And no one told you about it.
Nope. I did say that would have been useful.
Oh, I'm sorry. We're
You
just.
do know I'm a cleric, right?
I mean,
we kind of. I mean, you can't do stuff like that around me. That's.
It's just we're from Hammerfast, and like undead is just another state of being there.
No, I understand. I'm not against the dead. It's just when he comes in, all
he was
kind of a trigger for me.
I can absolutely see why that would be a thing. I don't think he realized that.
Well, I mean, obviously he wasn't expecting me to be here. Or
Yeah.
probably wouldn't have done that, but. And once he gets back, since we haven't actually been introduced, I would probably ask him his name and such.
Yeah. Once he's back.
Well, I unplugged him.
Yeah.
Takes a
What?
second for him to boot up after I plug him back in.
So, I mean, I have heard of people like this, alright. He's, still. I kind of like point at my head, like, he's, well, right in the head.
He's a person just like you and I.
And occasionally it falls off, but I suppose it is still a good-looking head, yes.
That's not
What's
what I
that?
meant, but yeah.
Yeah, very apt
Oh.
description.
Oh, I apologize.
I meant like mentally, he's all under
Oh,
control.
yes, he's perfectly fine person, human.
That would absolutely be like a colloquialism, like just doing like a head gesture like that Pasha wouldn't get.
Yeah,
As,
Yeah.
like being a
that's
wolf
why
or
I
something.
realized that, like, yeah, she thinks I'm talking about his head actually falling
That's
off.
What's
really
the
funny.
colonialism?
Colonialism. Wow.
I think that was out of character.
That's
Nope.
we can get into that later.
So,
So,
Yes.
Hedy, what's your real name?
I don't know,
Hitty.
kind of like Hitty.
That's a great name.
All right. Well, if that's what
But
you want.
if you'd like to call me by my is my head back on my body yet?
Yes.
Okay.
No,
We're
keeping it off.
I mean, there's
No.
fun in
Holding
that.
you hostage.
Head stitch.
Oh, yeah.
That was bad, sorry.
No, better than what I was going to come up with.
It gave you head.
I just air quotes.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
My real name.
Huh.
Who?
I can't pronounce that. I'm kidding.
He's a cleric. He pulls out a lozenge.
It's didn't tell it. Oh, that's actually excellent because I think I've got a hair spider.
Oh no!
And he
Nice.
just like reaches, pops one of the buttons and reaches up inside and just pulls out this clump of silver hair and throws it on the ground.
Oh my.
Asha will
Dan.
point to it and she'll be like, Artie, do you want this for the crafting materials?
No.
It's like the size of a tarantula.
My
and
god.
it skitters away.
Dan,
Oh my god! It runs away! Pasha will chase it.
I.
Fascinated. She's
It
like, are
burns-
you sure? She
It burns up
runs.
in magenta flame about 3 seconds.
No!
I
either
think it was an
Dan or
illusion.
Bruno, I don't know who would know this, but is his accent something I would recognize as belonging to a certain people's
Oh.
that I have definitely had interactions with?
That's what, a history check? Especially if he's a dwarf, he probably has advantage on that.
Yeah, it's pretty much. I don't
You're a
know.
dwarf, right?
A
Well, no,
Steven
mountain
Dwarf.
Mountain dwarf.
I would say, yeah, do a history check with advantage.
He actually changed his last name to Universe.
You do recognize it.
Oh man.
I would say in Undercommon, you can call me Thorgrim Silverborn. Thorgrim.
Well, if we're going to be talking in the Undercommon, I guess I'll use the accent as well. It's Didn't tell her, by the way. Real name.
what brings you to the surface? This is back to common. You just wanted to see if you could speak it.
Well,
What
it was a
does
bit of a
undercommon-
combination
Aw,
between my
man.
feet and Horsey's hooves.
What was that?
What?
Wait, sorry, what?
I asked
He
him what
asked
brought him to
what
the
brought-
surface. And he said
and
his
Jesus.
feet and the horses.
I was so lost.
Oh, I gotcha. Okay. My brain did not process that.
Am I slurring my
Dorgan
words?
would crack a smile when he says something like that. Like he's,
Dearden's smiling as well, but you can't see it.
yeah,
You
I
can tell in the voice, though.
So,
I
just.
Hmm?
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna make some out of place comment about last session.
Mm.
Do it.
I was looking at my languages, and because I am giant, it only makes sense that I would know giant, and I was like, damn it. I could have totally just trash talked those giants when they were getting slammed. Now I'm upset at myself. I'm like, damn it, that would have been great.
You were definitely thinking it.
Hey,
Oh,
we
yeah.
retconned
You
some
just didn't
things
do it out
already
loud.
You
today.
didn't
Well,
after.
live with any giants, though.
Please
right?
tell me you shouted, "Welcome to the jam."
Yeah.
Come on and slam.
Oh my god. No.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Anyway, Dorgan would he'd say to Dearden,
Stop drinking the paint water.
stop drinking the paint water. Damn it, Dearden. No.
Dearden, stop drinking the paint water.
Dorgan would give him like a, as you probably figured out, I'm a cleric. So if you're gonna do, give me a fair warning first, because don't. I mean, obviously you saw the results. You got to be careful around me, I guess, is what I'm saying.
You did him a spook. You scared him.
I was about to turn you into ash, is what I'm saying. I'm sorry. Nobody explained that.
My
you had that
apologies.
particular.
It's okay. It wouldn't be the first time. But anyway, the not gonna lie, I haven't had the best interactions with dwarves. I've never. I'm not gonna judge you based on your bloodline, but just please don't try to enslave me or like kill my family.
Orgrim kind of like is taken aback that you would even like suggest that a dwarf would do that. And, like he kind of like narrows his eyes, like,
You caught that he
right.
half said the word Durgar, right?
Who did?
Earlier. Okay.
What? Orgrim is not a Durgar.
No, I know, but Dearden still he conflated.
Dearden's
you just
experience with
assumed
dwarves
that I'm
is
a Durgar.
specifically with Duragar.
Yeah, okay. So Thorgrim would, look very confused. Like, not. It's obvious that he's confused, and he's like, I would never do such a thing. I don't know any of a bind. I do know some dwarves who would do such a thing. And on that note, good night. And Thorgrim will go into his tent.
Oh, that was sudden.
I think I made a bad first impression.
I think that went catastrophically.
Just put on my clothes for nothing. We are all going back to sleep.
Well,
Have
I
stayed
mean,
naked.
Wait. What, you had your clothes off?
Yeah, I was sleeping. Of course I had clothes off. I don't need clothes when me and Bastin are together. He is like giant hot heat exuding thing. It is crazy.
something that would be
Yeah.
called a heater.
Yeah.
Yes,
I take my
that.
clothes off when I sleep too.
Oh, that is very nice. Most times people are like taken aback or surprised or other feelings when I come out naked from sleeping, but it's nice to know I am not alone in the sleeping in the nude. Thank you.
I mean,
I while Pasha is saying that, my hand goes to Tenzin's shoulder, and as she's talking, I just suddenly like lean over and whisper to not Thorgrim, Tenzin, um, not that I ever sleep.
Oh my god! You sneaky bastard!
Well, if it makes you feel any better, I'm naked most of the time. You guys just can't tell.
What?
Yeah. I mean, okay, so
Asha?
my armor, and she'll do the thing where her armor comes and goes, and you realize that when she's not wearing her armor, she's just pink. She's got fur,
Oh, you are like
tiny little fur.
animal. I
Yeah.
love it.
It's part of
She's
the
actually
Mothkin
a
Phalanx.
person.
It is amazing.
Not all fairies have it, but I'm a Mothkin fairy, and well, I don't know if you've ever looked really closely at a moth, but they're usually covered in fluff. That's basically what this is.
I thought you said muffin fairy.
Nope,
Like,
Mothkin.
Do you know the Muffin Woman?
do you know the muffin fairy?
You know the
The
Muffin fairy?
Muffin Man?
The muffin man.
Man!
This
Yes, I
on
know the
Drury
Muffin.
Lane?
Sorry, I had to.
I'm so
I like
good.
it.
Okay.
Come drop buttons.
We're gonna get sued.
It's no, because I'm doing an imitation. It's fine.
They're
Sorry,
gonna
Zach.
man.
get us. They're gonna beat down our doors.
Yes, they
They
are.
can
Hands in the open
try.
up.
Shrek is love, Shrek is life.
Like,
It's
turn
gonna
them
become
dead
our
on them.
reality.
Oh wait.
Okay.
Oh gosh.
So Dearden has returned to the party like a wrecking ball.
Yes.
Came in like.
It's
It's actually a really good song.
Yeah,
I
Right?
that
assume
could have
you
gone
guys.
so differently if I just slept through it.
Yeah.
It would have just been like, oh hey, you're here in the morning. What's up?
Mhm.
Right? I
Hi,
had to
stranger.
come at 2 minutes to midnight.
Yeah, we had to do it.
Well, now you know he's an undead.
Yep, that
Yeah.
did not last very long.
We made that very clear
He's a
very
what?
quickly.
Yep.
Oh my god.
So
I like
okay.
it.
So yeah. So who's doing second watch?
I'll do it.
Yes,
I'll be
Pasha
up
will,
anyway.
because she's already awake.
Okay.
Very
Everyone's
grumpy
already
about it.
awake.
Okay. Make a perception check, everyone who's doing second watch.
I forgot I had a tab.
No tall fairies. No tall fairies.
Hey.
What check are we making?
Perception.
Perception? Yeah. Okay.
I'm dead. I'm so dead.
Undead.
That was I saw that at first, and then I was like, I
Oh.
almost said something out loud. I'm like, it doesn't make any sense. And then I was like, oh, okay, not all fairies.
Dearden Tiller and his 9. I'm all low rolls except for the crits.
Okay.
Yep.
Dearden, you're back with the party. You're a little still shaken by the turning. You've not been turned before, so that was probably a new experience for you.
I think I have been turned before.
Yeah, never mind. I realized where you surfaced.
Yeah, it's still not a comfortable feeling though.
Yeah, so you're a little.
Oh, no.
It has been a while since you have been turned.
That's always a bit unsettling.
It's been a while.
been a
But
while.
yes, so you're a little not as focused. But Pasha, during your watch, near the end of it, you probably hear noises of I guess you could probably say terror coming from Thorgrim's tent.
Terror?
You hear
Like he's having a dream. He's mumbling. It's
Pasha will go check on him.
Thorgrim. Do you want to describe what's going on?
He's probably just having really, really restless sleep.
Okay.
Definitely. Well, you're the only one who would fucking understand him. He's speaking in Dwarvish, obviously, and he keeps saying that name, Moira.
Isn't that like the name of your sword or something?
No, that's the tattoo he has.
That's right.
That's right.
Okay. Before Pasha leaves, she'll be like, "Hey, I'm going to check on a friend, the one you met earlier. He was a little shaken up. I'm just going to see how he's doing. You got this." Then she'll leave. And
Yep.
she'll when she does enter the tent and she sees him, I don't know, are you moving around a lot, or are you just
Oh yeah,
okay.
like he's having a nightmare basically.
Okay, Pasha's going to very gently put a hand on your shoulder. Just to see if it'll wake you up.
Are you shaking him awake or just?
No, just a hand on your shoulder.
I don't think that would wake him. Maybe.
Okay.
I think he would probably just. I'm gonna say it would. He would kind of stop squirming as much.
She's going to lean down. She's going to say into your ear, "Wake up, my friend. This is just a dream. You do not need to worry. Just wake up. This is only a dream."
Do I have to roll perception to hear this, or you're whispering it, right?
Yes, in your ear.
in Dwarvish, I assume.
Yes, in Dwarfish.
If you would like to wake up, you can.
I mean, she's telling me to wake up, so.
Okay.
Fair point.
Yeah, I think 19. I assume that would.
Yeah,
hear
that
her.
would probably stir you.
Kind of wake up, be a bit groggy. It's like, is it time to switch?
But soon. But you are having a fitful slumber. She's going to be talking to you just full on Dwarvish now. There's no
He would.
no hiccups in her speech. It's pretty good Dwarvish.
I think he suspected you could understand him, but didn't know you could actually speak it.
Yeah.
Until now, because you haven't said anything.
Yeah. and she'll kind of look at you really solemnly, and she'll be like, "Who is Moira?"
I'm gonna roll another wisdom save, Dan.
Okay.
I think he's, given the events of the night, he's just gonna start crying. He'd probably just like kind of like, yeah, he's just gonna start crying and like.
She'll kind of like
If she's like trying to comfort him, he would probably just lean into it.
she'll kind of like freeze for a moment, and then she'll very like rigidly like pull you towards her, like, in like a very awkward, stiff hug. Like, it is fine. You are all right. Pasha is here. Eston, get over here. We need support animal. And Baston is here. You can pet him if you want. I will not say this woman's name for a little while longer. She's very new to this situation. She's not used to people crying on her, but she's going to do her best to comfort you.
Yeah. I think after like a couple minutes, he'd probably calm down, especially if Bastion comes in. He's just kind of like petting him.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's
This
we
fine.
we were very close, and
Something
it was
happened.
just something that he said the other done.
Oh.
Uh,
Well, I am.
It's not him. It's
Just circumstance. I understand.
she was very
Happenstance and
close.
face. Well, if you want to talk about her, I am here. I am not. I will not go and talk to everyone in the world about it. Most people can't understand what I'm saying half the time anyway, so you don't have to worry. I'm.
Your dwarvish is actually quite good. Where did you learn it? I thought you were raised by wolves.
I was, but I had to learn to adapt in order to survive with people and creatures coming in and out. I had to learn to communicate, so they would not try to kill me all the time. I was a child, after all. It was a lot easier to be seen as prey. So, and when you are young, you can pick up languages much quicker than you can later in life. Like now, takes years. As a child, I could pick it up in like maybe a year, 6 months. It was not too hard. Now it is very difficult. But I know enough to get me by doing guide jobs through different sections of the wilderness. So, and it's good to keep up with the language. You never know when you might need it.
Oh, I know what you mean. I'm not exactly young anymore, and learning new things is it's a bit difficult.
Yes.
I mean, my common's not that great.
It is not the worst I've heard. I assure you. Should I
Well,
leave you for now? You
I thank you for waking me.
You're welcome.
Those nights are the worst.
I can imagine
I'm
so.
awake. I might as well stay awake now. If you're done
Right.
with your watch, I
Okay.
appreciate it.
Well, if you need anything, I will be sleeping nude in my tent.
He kind of like.
And she's not flirting. She is not flirting.
No,
She
I
is
know
still
that, and
attempting to be comforting.
he knows that, and I know that, and it's just like it's just funny the way it comes across, and he's just like,
Will he make
I
a face?
yeah, I
She'll
don't.
be like, oh, but I can keep clothed
No,
if it would.
don't. It's all right. The only reason
You
I'm
sure? It will only be hotter. It is not a problem.
no. You sleep how you want to sleep.
Okay.
I understand. I get hot easily as well. You know.
I guess just come in with your eyes closed. I suppose. If you must.
Oh, I'm.
Well,
Never mind.
I'm
Never
here if you
mind.
need to talk.
I'm.
Yes. Moving on.
I appreciate that.
You are welcome, and I hope if I have a similar dream, you will bear through me and my nudeness to wake me up as well. It would be very nice.
He just smiles and is just like, all right. Good night.
Okay. Good night. She will leave, very proud of herself, and she'll go to her tent. Oh, and she'll also say, good night to her friend who was on watch with her.
And
Dear.
I assume Bastion will leave with you. He'll kind of like scratch him behind the ears, like, good, okay.
Yeah. He'll he'll kind of like before he like leaves, he'll like watch you for a second just to be like sure like he's not needed anymore.
He'd probably just kind of like sit there for a minute and then start getting all of his armor and stuff on.
Okay. Kind of leave after you start to get ready then. But yeah. That'll be that.
Dearden and Thorgrim, do you guys want to roleplay anything over the night? For the
That
next
depends.
watch?
Does
Um,
Thorgrim approach me? Because I won't approach him.
Do you look like you're awake?
I'm sitting really still.
Is it like the elf thing or like the
Mhm.
not the elf thing, the
Warforged.
where you're
Kind
kind of
of.
like passive, but you're still
Yes.
Yeah, it's similar
Okay.
to that.
So you don't look like you're awake then, you're just sitting there.
But I'm completely conscious.
Yes.
I'm just sitting very still. It's more like how Six did it.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Okay. Yeah, then it doesn't. If it's like 6, he's just sitting there. Basically, looks like he's off.
Mm-hmm.
I think he would assume that you're in, I don't know, meditation.
Are you approaching from behind or in
No,
front?
I would just probably sit next to the fire and just kind of. He might glance over you every once in a while, just kind of like awkwardly, like.
I'm awake if you'd like to chat. Fancy a good tongue wagging?
I mean, yeah. Sorry about that earlier. It's not you. It's just something you said, kind of. I know the dwarves you're speaking of, and let's just say that we don't get along.
Oh, good. Because I don't really get along with them either.
Oh, maybe similar circumstances.
Well, I wasn't born an only child. And we'll just leave it at that for now.
Morgan will just kind of like give you like that, like approving nod, and just kind of like stare at the fire.
So they already know like a good chunk of what I've got going on. Would you like to ask me any questions?
Oh, I am curious. How did you Well, how did you get like this?
Well, a long time ago, a few thousand years, an
Few
elf.
thousand.
Hmm?
You say 1,000.
Mm,
Yeah.
a few of those, yeah.
Few of those.
Elves live for a really long time, and you know that.
And
Not
I'm
that
undead.
long.
So I lived longer than average as I lived longer than average as an actual you know, what's that phrase that people like to call them?
Drow. Or at least that's what the
Oh,
uplanders call you.
uh,
We have different words, but
you're
none of them are very nice, so
right.
I won't say them.
Sorry, I was almost slipping into uh, your accent, and I couldn't. I got a little tongue tied there. I really like accents and voices. Um, but yeah, so I've been around for a few thousand years. If you got questions, I've got answers. And I'd really like everybody to be extremely comfortable with having me around. And I scooch like closer towards him. I hope we're just sitting on some logs.
Yeah,
I
probably.
scooch closer towards him and I just like very slowly extend my hand towards his shoulder and then like touch it, and he doesn't even like so slowly to the point where like he doesn't even feel my hand make contact. At first.
Sly dog.
I mean, I'm probably looking at you the whole time, so he's probably like watching your hand, like, what the fuck?
Swoopy knows
mean-
exactly what I'm talking about.
I do.
Yeah.
I so incredibly do.
Oh, is this a move that's been used in
Are you putting your
IRL?
arm around me? Are you yawning?
Yes! Do the yawn!
I don't think that's what he was going for, but
No,
no.
I'm
Damn
just kidding.
It's really funny.
No, I
though.
just very slowly, and then I just pat you twice, but it takes me like 4.5 seconds, and then I retract my arm really quickly.
So good.
Yeah, Darren, you don't have to be that careful. It was just the whole, fire and your horses. What the fuck is wrong with your horse?
Willie's not technically a horse.
That would make sense.
He used to be a horny bastard, but now he's
It used to
now
be a
he's
what?
what's the he had a horn. He was a horny bastard.
A unicorn.
Yeah, but now he's broken.
Horny bastard.
It's something entirely different to Pasha.
And yeah,
Tenson's asleep.
it's just broken. He's broken. Like on the head.
Thanks for the update.
Yeah.
That's good.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Mm-hmm.
he kind of in the same deal as you then. Just kind of like gives you like a knowing, like, you know what I'm talking about.
Oh wait, who?
Horsey.
Oh, yeah,
Said he used to
pretty
be.
much. Except his was more long term. Like I have like after stress, aftershock. He's got like complex aftershock.
What do you mean by that?
Mallet brained?
Like you don't really remember? Or...
Shovel headed? No, like
Shovelhead.
you know when like something really like traumatizing happens and then it sticks with you and kind of changes the way you behave?
Thorgrim kind of like looks away from you and just gets
Oh,
quiet.
Moira!
Angela Dowling.
Yeah, I've heard of it. Heard of it. I'm sorry that happened to you.
No,
He'll
it's okay.
reach over and kind of pat you on the shoulder, not like super slowly.
You notice that when you pat him on the shoulder, his head jostles too, but in a very like sturdy way, in that it doesn't it turns at the same pace, like a guy wearing a neck brace.
So I'm just curious, and if I'm out of line, stop me. But
Oh,
is that
too
how
far. Just kidding.
you know? And he kind of like makes a like neck slicing motion. Is that how you kicked it?
Yeah,
Huh.
I took an axe to the jugular. I wouldn't
No,
recommend it, but try anything once.
no, thank you. That one I'll skip.
I
I've
think
taken
that's a good
access to
choice.
other places, and it's not pretty. He'll
Okay.
show you some of his like he's got scars on him from fights and stuff like that.
You want to see my deepest scar?
You got one deeper than your head coming off.
No, that's it. I was just gonna show you. And
Butthole.
he
I mean,
reaches up,
I
and
am
he's got all the little.
curious.
Sorry, what?
I said I am curious.
He reaches up and he's got all the little like Frogger type clasps for his cowl, I guess. And it's
Mhm.
just like, and then he pops it off with a, and he tilts it back so you can see his neck, and it looks just really really finely polished marble, but like a mannequin neck underneath. So it's just that smooth kind of rounded neck, and it's
Can
just
I
stark white, marble white.
can I do a medicine check, Dan?
Sure. What are you trying to discern?
If his body is fake, like his body is like animated and he's literally just the head.
Oh, I
Did
see
he
what you mean.
tuck you with a stick?
Okay,
No, I mean I'm just looking at it. But
13. Um, from what you can tell,
that's on the
um,
other side.
um, the skin on the neck matches the skin on the other side, on the two
Okay.
separated.
So it's not just like a head on like an animated.
No, it's not like a robotic
It's like
body.
real skin.
Yeah.
Okay. That's
I mean, it doesn't have much of a temperature. It's
Mhm.
exactly the temperature of.
well, he wouldn't be able to. He's wearing full plate
Ah.
anyway. He can't feel.
Yeah.
Um.
And then, do you look inside the neck hole as well of like his outfit?
Uh. Yeah. Probably.
It's the same, but opposite, but different, but still same.
Same, but different. That's fascinating. You know, I mean, you said that happened a long time ago, but do you know how? I mean, I would imagine this is pretty powerful magic to do something like this, especially to keep your.
No, axes are pretty sharp in their own. It was
I
just a
I
quick.
don't mean losing your head. I mean bringing you back. I mean, I can
Oh,
do it in ways, but not like this.
well, I don't really know exactly how it happened. I remember I was kind of like in the dark and it was like muffled and it was kind of and that's kind of like what it sounded like. But I'm pretty sure somebody asked me some questions and I was just like, yeah, yeah, And they're like, do you want to bring them back to life? And I was like, yeah, that sounds like a fun plan. And they were like, all right, be my warlock. And I'm like, yeah, I'll be a warlock. What's a warlock? And that's how I got my powers. Also, I really don't recommend being cremated and then brought back.
So
He
beautiful.
just goes from just like amused and a bit startled that you said you're a warlock to you were cremated. Like look on his face, like what? You were cremated,
Mm-hmm.
like turned to ash and brought back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's very powerful magic.
Yeah.
Fascinating.
You know, I've been traveling for a lot of years since then, like 4 centuries or something like that. I think it's like 413 years. But anyway, um, the strange thing about that is that like a lot of the time I forget where my sentence started.
I also forgot where your sentence started, but I'm not even there.
Right? I thought you, for a
That
second
actually
there,
happened.
I thought you meant like your prison sentence. I was like, what?
Lol.
Oh,
You're a
Even
prisoner?
better.
It's not a prisoner. Sorry. You know, like when you sentence the words you're saying, you just
No,
kind of
that
forget where
was
you're going.
me, like going, what is he talking about?
Well, I mean, I said the previous part out loud. So
Yeah, that's why I was like, he just changed thoughts halfway through. Okay, I got it.
right. So let me
4 centuries?
basically what?
You said 4 centuries.
10,000
Hasn't it,
years
or
will
has
give
it
you
only been
such a
300?
crick in the neck.
It's almost 5.
Almost 500. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, he misspoke. He forgets time sometimes. What is time when you're effectively immortal? Anyway, so yeah, well, I also don't recommend being born like this. And he gestures to, because he's still holding his head, and as he gestures to his neck hole inside his jerkin, I guess. And he says, you know, like this. And he points to like the creamy white color. And as you look at it, he holds his head up next to yours, like he's looking over your shoulder at the same thing. Because he is. And the bird beak is just like in your periph.
Well, I know there are many people that don't like you just because of that, but you don't have to worry about me. I've met all kinds of weird people, even just this week. You know, I met a
Tell me about it.
armless, wingless fairy thing, which I've never seen before. And
Adi?
yeah, Adi. No, there's
I was like, I
well,
know one too, so that'd be really funny if we.
no,
Anyway.
same one. I mean, and it's strange. We have a lot in common. You know, she likes smithing.
You and
I am a forge cleric, so I know a thing or two about
You
this,
like
I
to
think.
make things?
Oh, I made this, and he'll show off his armor. And unless you stop him, he will probably talk for 30 minutes about his armor.
He will totally patiently listen to you.
This is why he and Artie are
He
friends.
is, yeah, this is how they became friends, like instantly.
Bruno
Yeah.
couldn't handle that,
No.
but Dearden can.
His armor is adamantine plate that he made himself as part of like his full like initiation into being a cleric kind of thing. And it is very, very nicely made. It's got like little runes and stuff carved all over it. It looks very nice.
Oh, that's really cool. Is that like what's it called? Mithril adamant unobtainium?
No, it's adamantine. It,
Ah, yes.
there's
I've heard it both ways.
there's some sea elves that live off the coast, and they mine this stuff.
Eels.
We trade with them. It's very expensive stuff. It's amazing.
There is a single adamantine mine that is within Idenstone's borders.
And that has nothing to do with how I got this. That's just some history. Anyways.
Yes. Okay.
Sorry. The way my brain works, it kind of jump back and forth a little bit sometimes. I don't know if my brain even works anyway. I don't know. It's magic. Anyway, this isn't the reason I died though. I died because they didn't like who I liked. If you know what I mean.
I've heard of stories like that.
Mhm.
Was she? I mean, she couldn't have been an elf, right? Well, I mean, she could have actually.
She couldn't have been. He definitely was though.
Ah, my apologies. I didn't mean to assume.
That's all right. He didn't get this treatment. He just got the fire.
You couldn't. Well, never mind. It's whoever
didn't-
brought you back couldn't bring him back.
No, that's what my that's the deal. I do things for him. He brings back.
And you said you've been doing this for thousands of years, though. It's
No, most of that was before I died. I was just a lonely grave digger.
so. How long do you have to do whatever it is you're doing? Besides spooking people in the middle of the night?
Till I find his bones. And my end of the deal is done.
I mean, you said he was cremated, though.
Yeah, but fire doesn't always burn the bones.
Then they're not making the fire right. No
I agree,
offense.
but
I didn't.
sometimes when you're
Sorry.
a few thousand feet underground, you don't have all the right tools to make fire.
He just kind of like cocks his head to the side, like, I'm a dwarf. I live in the mountains. Underground.
Yeah, so you know how it is.
I mean, you know how hot forge needs to get
No, not
to
at
make adamantine?
all. Nope.
Pretty damn hot. Let's just say no persons. There's nothing coming out of that.
Like what color is the flame?
Blue.
The flame still has color. It's not that hot.
I just rolled a perception check to see if Artie wakes up hearing them talking about forges. My forge senses are
Got
tingling.
like some
I'm kidding.
Oh.
I'm not actually going.
So I just
6th sense.
Artie
Full
starts dreaming about forges.
Yes.
Full disclosure, by the way, sometimes it comes in one filtered ear hole, and right out the other one, I've got like this added. It makes me not be able to focus and remember things sometimes.
Oh no, I understand. I have what's that? You forget what you're doing. You get distracted.
Narcolepsy. No, wait,
No,
that's the other one.
that's not it. That's the one when you
Short-term
fall
memory
asleep.
loss.
Cannibalism?
Cannibal? No.
Oh my god.
Attention forgetting
That's
stuff.
sorry, that was my
You
uncle.
know.
Anyway,
Yeah, Uncle 8. What? Never mind.
it's okay. They were already dead,
That doesn't make it right.
but it does make it a lot better.
I suppose.
Not the meat.
I mean, would you rather
But
be eaten dead
not
or
really.
alive?
I wouldn't like to be eaten up whole.
Right, but when you're dead, you don't really care as much. You're not really as attached, if you know what I mean.
Let's just say that if anything were to try to eat me, I'm not going down to fight. I'll be dead before I'm swallowed.
Thick with muscle and hard on teeth.
Oh,
Besides,
howdy.
dwarves are kind of tough meat. They don't want to really eat us.
They really are. I might prefer lamb.
I would as well. Especially since a
Like
lot of the
Wolfson?
dwarves I know are full of shit. That was a joke.
So was mine. I'm sorry. We both made a joke at the same time. I don't think either of us heard the other one.
Open the glory hole.
Yeah, she keeps saying that, but she and
why
I have
is she
very
saying
different
that in her
definitions of
sleep?
what a gloriole is. Okay, out of
Yeah,
character.
I may be a cleric, but
Out of character, you would know what a glory hole is because it's a
You would.
forged thing.
It's a forge thing. It's specifically for blowing glass, so you might not. It is an extra furnace that you can put your work in to reheat it while you're still working on it.
oh yeah,
It's just a giant blazing hot hole they call the glory hole, and it's hilarious. I've been watching glass blowing stuff lately.
Yeah,
Anyway, back
Yeah.
asleep. She's dreaming.
yeah, she has a very different definition of that than I do. Mine's more of a like butterface type of situation. Butter's face.
I've heard of both. Obviously, I know what the actual meaning is.
Well, I've heard it both ways.
I wasn't
you
always
haven't,
the
Sean.
most devout
It's dead.
person.
I mean, I
had my rebellious youth. What was I?
that's the funny thing. My rebellion was devotion. I mean, when you're working alone in a graveyard for a few thousand years, you kind of start talking to the gods.
Yeah, I can understand that. You have to talk to somebody.
One of them talked back. I think it's the same one that brought me back, but I don't know. They sound different now. Maybe this is just, the cobwebs. Artie,
Right.
are you done doing that thing that mortals do?
Huh? So
Are
what?
you awake yet?
Well, now I am. What do you want? She floats over.
I just get bored.
It's true. Here. And she'll hand you her sonic screwdriver, and it currently has minor illusion, and it's just like bejeweled.
Can I
So
just...
you can play bejeweled on my thing if you want.
That's pretty
Oh
awesome.
my god.
If I combine it with this, and I just kind of like I take off the necklace
Mhm.
and I like hold it on the base of it, or I hold it together actually like looks kind of like a microphone or a wand,
Mhm.
and he's just like the rocks that are on the ground
Mhm.
levitate and turn like bright blue, like Hextech blue,
Mhm.
and various other colors, and then he just starts swapping them back and forth, and when 3 of them line up, they explode into little diamond dust.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's the minor illusion she's using in her sonic screwdriver right now.
Yeah, they played this many times.
Oh, anyways, speaking to your gods,
Mhm.
I need to do my morning preparation, so
Oh, it's their time, is it?
I
All right.
Yeah.
Well, I gotta go
And-
pretend to take a piss.
I don't know. Whatever. All right.
He has
And
his morning rituals just like we do.
I mean, that one seems a bit pointless, but
I think it has something to do with establishing a sense of normality. But
yeah, I get that. But I mean, why not do something that actually serves purpose? You know, do some push-ups or something. I guess maybe that won't help either.
No, it's the little
don't mind.
rituals.
Yeah.
It's the little rituals. Oh, happy 913, by the way. It's the little rituals that keep us rooted in life and humanity, and I think that that's part of what keeps him being him instead of him being something else. Does that make sense?
I get
Like
that.
there's some people who wake up every morning and they brush their hair and then they brush their teeth and then they eat breakfast and then they complain because they always brush their teeth right before breakfast and then they always have to brush their teeth right again after breakfast. Dad, I don't know why you don't just brush your teeth after breakfast instead of before breakfast, but whatever, Dad. Sorry, my dad's a weirdo.
Right.
So good.
I need coffee.
I'm
Artie's gonna
prepare. I'll be right back. And Thornton
Artie
will
is
go
gonna
and do
disappear.
his little morning ritual. He'll set up his little miniature anvil shrine thing and
Yeah.
prepare my spells and stuff.
Okay.
And use my blessing that I do every day
Perfect.
on my hammer.
Okay. Yeah. So the sun rises and you guys set off. And the day, besides like little like random encounters with things that are far beneath you, you basically scare off.
Rabbits are terrifying, all right?
Yeah, you scare off the encounters. Basically, any encounters you would. There's nothing out of the ordinary. As you guys travel, you set up camp for the next night. At this point, you guys are very close to the base of the mountain that you believe is separating you from where you need to be. You were told it would be about 10 to 12 days to get there. You guys are now about to go into day 9.
Excellent.
Is that's a streamer? Day 9?
Day 9. Well, that is a streamer.
Yes, he's a
Oh,
Magic the
sorry.
Gathering player.
That's right.
Sorry, this is out of character. Do we know what it's in the mountain or is beyond it? 'Cause
It's along the shore beyond. There's
do we have to go over the mountain or
Polly.
yes.
through it?
Over or through. And it's this mountain range specifically that we're looking at.
Yes.
Like right here.
Yep. Yeah.
In this area. Okay.
The little yellow moon icon is where you guys are currently.
Perfect. Um. Hmm. Do we need to go through the mountain or over the mountain? Which do you guys think is gonna be easier?
Well, you don't want my opinion because I am a dwarf. I
Well,
always
It
go under.
depends. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to talk over you.
I'm all
We-
for going in the mountains.
I mean, the question is there a way through? Most mountains don't just have, tunnels.
I slowly reach behind my shoulder, like towards the middle of my back, and then I whip out a shovel and I hold it towards you.
Hey, Dearden, you remember that pretty earth shard you have that lets you do cool earth magics?
You mean the one that I was literally just using? Sorry. I get a little sarcastic when I haven't slept in 400 years. No, sorry, 500.
Already blows a raspberry at you.
Yeah, what about it?
I
Wanna
just
look
don't
at it?
remember what all spells you can do. Do you have anything that helps dig tunnels?
Oh, that would probably be more effective than old Chevy. And I
Probably.
slap it back on my back.
Yeah, that might take a while.
Yeah, let me grab my list. And then I just stop moving for a moment. Right.
Oh,
I
Ken's gonna be a stick pile.
can shape it. I can make the ground do a shimmy. I can summon a little tornado. A little dust up.
Yeah.
I can bring a flyer down to the ground. I can. Oh, this one's my favorite. Favorite? Cinnamon. Maximilian's grabby claw.
Maximilian's grabby hands. Do you have the
And
mold
some
earth
more.
one, right? The one where you can like dig little holes and just move it for like.
Oh, yeah. And then I proceed to make like an Minecraft style little staircase, spiral staircase.
May I make a suggestion?
Always.
Perhaps we should check around for a natural formed tunnels, and maybe that could give us a head start.
Oh yeah. This is just like in case we get into a tunnel and there's a dead end, we can keep going.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, that is very very smart. I would have just headbutted the wall.
I can.
Only problem that I can tell with this magic, and it's really cool because as soon as he just taps the ground with his shovel, and instantly, kind of like Sands of Time style, it shifts from one like 5-foot perfect cube to a different 5-foot perfect cube. And he just every 6 seconds he can just do it again.
Mhm.
But it's instant almost when it happens. The problem with this is that I can only move it within arm's reach. And he taps like on the left and then on the right. And the problem with that is if I dig a tunnel, watch this, and he just proceeds to go in little 5-foot cubes down. But the problem is he has to put the dirt somewhere, so he puts it behind him, and in about 12 seconds you can't see him anymore
Oh,
because he's underground.
that is problem.
You can't
That
never dig straight down.
that works for you. Well, I did it at like a 45-degree angle. I think angels. Dan, that's how it works in your mind, right?
More or less, yeah.
Okay. And then he doesn't come up for like 13 minutes.
Oh, should we check on him? I mean, he. Oh,
He
yeah.
knows what he's doing.
Oh, okay.
Does he?
Probably.
Um,
Hey! I
oh,
say,
don't
shouting
know.
at the ground. Deardy, can you hear me?
out of character, has everyone here seen Caddyshack?
No.
Yeah.
All right,
Not in a million
internet.
years.
It's definitely dated, but it's film history.
There you go.
And I'm not gonna say more than that. But anyway, in the movie, Bill Murray's character, whose name I'm forgetting, I apologize, is a caddy. Or wants to be a caddy? I can't remember.
Oh, he's the groundskeeper.
Groundskeeper, that's right. And he's in a fight with a gopher, basically. And he's losing. It's like whack-a-mole.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
If you're
Yeah.
drunk.
Most people
Ah.
loses fights with gophers.
Mm-hmm. So anyway, you know how gophers move through the ground and it just kind of like creates like this little bubble tunnel of dirt?
Mhm.
That's what Dearden's doing right now. And he makes it in the shape of a question mark.
I love it.
Yeah, I think he knows what he's doing. He can hear us. Yeah, so
My
there's
head
that.
pops up. I mean, you're a bit muffled, but I'm kind of used to that.
Yeah, you. I'm also really shrill and easy to hear. It helps.
He really does cut through the dirt and the grime.
Lol.
Anybody want earthworms?
Ooh. Well,
Dan,
I
do
won't
earthworms
pass.
grow here?
do they
Bang.
grow here like
They grow
plants?
Yes.
There would be earthworms, yeah.
Yeah.
They're probably not
Earthworms-
as many because it's cold,
Eh.
but yes, there would be.
I mean, they're.
I am
they
still
slow.
I'm still finishing my giant. Shall proceed to eat some more.
Giant jerky.
Oh yeah.
Dan, shall I roll?
We still
survival
have
check?
hippogriff too,
Well, that is right. We
Yeah.
do have hippogriff.
because we got a bunch of that.
Dan, would you like me to roll a nature survival check?
For worms,
Yeah.
you actually find them because the spell only transports the earth, not the worms.
Oh,
Yep.
they just fall at your feet.
Creepers. What?
So yeah, so every time you move a patch of dirt that is full of bugs, all of a sudden the bugs just go.
That's
Dearden,
hilarious.
Actually, that's his favorite thing. That
It's so
and when
beautiful.
he finds gems, because it just moves the dirt.
What? You're so right.
Mm-hmm.
And buried treasure.
Yep.
Bones. So
That-
anyway,
Oh wow. Yeah,
If you
you
guys-
must really like that.
if you guys need a retired cleric to bury somebody for you, I know a guy who can do it in a jiffy.
It's pronounced Kif.
Giffy, sorry.
Mm.
Oh my god.
So okay,
Oh, we're getting stewed again.
so you guys go through the night.
By Jiffy John's. Sorry, go on.
That's fine. I was gonna say you guys go through the night, and the next morning, you all start off, and a couple hours into the day, heading towards the mountain, you guys come across an old pathway. It's definitely overgrown, but you can tell that it was once a paved road.
Mm.
Oh.
Does it look like it is a specific, like, is it a dwarvish paving, elven, like any specific?
It's really old and weathered, and you can't tell. But it's like a cobblestone walkway, kind of. Plants are growing up between them. Bunches of them have cracked. They're all worn and weathered. It's been a very long time since this was maintained.
Would my stone cunning come in handy?
That's kind of what I was hinting at. Is it a dwarvish stone? Is it leading us to dwarvish stronghold?
Go ahead and make a check at disadvantage just because
Oh.
of the weathering.
May I assess?
Or make it a regular check because you have advantage with stoneworking.
I can instantly cleanse
Well,
the dirt.
it's not advantage. I become proficient and I
okay.
get double proficiency.
Okay.
So
you have expertise in rolling for stone.
yeah, so this would be whatever this plus 6 more.
Expertise in getting stoned.
Okay.
So if it's dwarven in origin, or actually I guess it just whatever you make. Oh, just the origin of it, I guess.
It's definitely carved, and it's is it dwarven? I guess it might be dwarven. Yeah, we'll just go with it. I'll let you have it. It's dwarven.
This is a lot of looks a little old, but
it looks very old. Because
Well,
of your
it's
roll, this is
yeah, that's a
probably
25 scroll.
this stone is probably thousands of years old. This path, like it's been used for like natural travel, like nature's been using it, like animals and stuff like that, because it's remained clear because of the paving, but it's slowly being overtaken.
You know, I remember the good old days when this was just plain old dirt.
Wait a minute. If this is that old, this was here before the whole continent disappeared and came back.
Yeah, the cataclysm?
Yeah.
Did you say kitty?
Yeah. I mean, most people say cataclysm, but cataclysm just doesn't sound right to me. So cataclysm. You look uncomfortable.
Sure. No. Sounds
Is this
weird.
kind of like being naked? Is this like
I'm not naked.
I
am.
And he
No,
looks
the whole
over at
thing with
Pashta kind of like
Pasha.
comfortably.
Pasha will just nod. Just like smile and nod back.
It's cold out here. I'm putting my armor back on.
Pasha, has anyone ever told you? Has anyone ever told you?
Your time.
Has anyone
It is
ever
fine.
told you? You look kind of
said-
like a Miette.
Oh, that is very interesting. No, I have not received that compliment before. Why, thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Ah, shit! I can't remember who I am today.
Yeah, your accent is a little wandering today.
Out of character. It's completely intentional.
But yeah, so you guys find the path. Are you guys gonna follow it?
I mean, this will be
Yeah.
faster. I'm curious to see what's.
I follow the railroad tracks.
Now the question is it yellow and made of bricks?
It is
Yes.
not.
Damn it.
Oh.
That's okay. We'll follow it anyway. I mean, obviously it's well worn. If animals have been using it, it's probably safe for most general travel.
I mean, it'll be quicker than trying to go cross country. Either
Yeah.
way.
Absolutely.
It could lead to a cave through the mountain.
Mm.
I mean,
Or some hidden paths
water
that we
my
don't know about.
goodness.
so we usually live underground.
This is a secret tunnel.
Secret tunnel! Artie goes into the full secret tunnel song immediately.
Yes.
What
Okay.
is going on?
So you guys travel for about another hour, where you reach
We're going-
the base of the mountain.
I like that you're just like, all right, we're done with that. Moving on.
Let's get moving. And the road comes to a fork. Actually, it's a crossroad.
My favorite place to make deals.
Where it goes both to the east and west, but continues north as well, directly into the mountain, where you do see a cave with an archway carved around it. It's definitely cracked and crumbling and worn. It almost looks natural now, but you can tell that it was carved.
Artie is relaying all of this using her like distance vision.
We're not that far, are we? Like, we can all see this?
You guys would get to a point where, yes,
Oh.
you'd be able to see it.
Not gonna lie, my long distance vision's not that great.
Well, you're wearing a mask constantly.
Yeah, and I don't actually have the eyes of a bird.
Well, I do, kind of. Eyes of the
I mean, I
eagle.
do. They're just not the ones I used to see.
Anyway, that was a funny joke. I liked it.
I wasn't joking.
That's what made it funny.
I get it.
Anyway, I think we need to go through the mountain. Any
Let me
objections to going in the deep, scary hole?
No, not at all.
There's nothing deep and scary. It's a dwarf hold. I mean, it's a abandoned
Hey,
one.
did you just call me a dwarf hole?
I said dwarf hold. That's
That's what
That-
I said.
the city under the
dwarf-
mountain. We call them holds. Never mind. It's
What do you keep there?
keep the dwarves there.
It's like a prison.
Anyways,
I'm just gonna do a poke test because I haven't heard Tenzin in a while. Are you still with
Yes,
us?
he
Yeah.
said so.
Okay, cool. I just feel like I haven't heard you in a long time.
He was sleeping.
I'm
sleeping.
gonna try to reel back the y'all can be a little more in the foreground. Because I'm definitely being the socialite.
I mean,
I
your
am-
character is a socialite, so
I'm so
That's true.
freaking happy that you are here being a socialite. Please don't change your behavior because you think we are upset.
Okay.
I am so freaking happy to see you get to be Dearden again.
Yep,
Exactly.
this is great.
yes.
I
Um,
think we're all just basking in how awesome Dearden is.
I'm
Stay.
loving the RP. So
Yes.
Stay
missed
or
you.
else.
Oh no, I'm getting a migraine. Oh,
Oh,
I'm
no.
gonna
No.
I'm gonna turn undead you again.
I ate too
Knock
much
your head
peanut
off.
butter again.
Oh no.
We gotta mail a support kitty. Ando, are you ready for travel?
Except we have to make
Use
sure it's a
kitty litter.
hypo.
Avoid the cataclysm.
Oh dear.
Oh, jeez.
I love the word catastrophe because it's a cat ass trophy, and it makes
Oh,
me so
yeah.
happy.
Those are my favorite kind of trophies.
Exactly.
Cat
Ass
ass
trophies.
trophies?
Yeah, catastrophe.
Yes.
I get catastrophe, but having your favorite trophy be like a cat ass trophy.
Don't ask. Pasha's a weird breed,
Oh,
and
that was a
I'm
Pasha thing. Okay,
Dearden's
now I get
favorite-
it.
I'm the maker of her, so you know it's got to be even worse.
Dearden's
Gotcha.
favorite trophy is A.
It's
Oh
A.
my god.
Just a trophy? Just the one trophy?
Atrophy.
Atrophy. Because
Oh.
he's
Yep.
no muscle.
Oh, missed that one
Yeah.
as well.
okay, I'm gonna delete that because we're on YouTube.
Oh shit.
Wait, what are you deleting?
The catastrophe.
I drew a catastrophe in Roll20.
Oh no!
I'll redraw it. I'll draw it
Don't
somewhere
need
else for you
that.
guys.
Yeah.
That's not kitty appropriate.
Draw it
Any
past this spot here.
No, I have a whiteboard. I can do it on my computer.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, Dan, you'd like to move the story along.
Yes,
Yeah.
storying.
Are you guys
we
going
get to
into
the
the
cave.
tunnel?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
The secret tunnel.
Okay.
Dearden, in character, just rides on in. He doesn't wait for the debate.
Okay. Cool. So you guys all enter into the tunnel. It is very weathered and not as well formed as you would expect it to be. Knowing that this cave was probably originally carved.
Leave it alone, Mando.
And you guys travel for probably a while. Like, it's probably a couple hours.
While we're traveling, just Thorgrim seems like he's in a better mood than normal, or than he has been, and he's kind of just like whistling, like subconsciously, I guess. He's not even thinking about, like, he's whistling a song to himself.
I know that one.
Oh, you
Yeah.
do?
Yeah, it goes like this. We gotta get the beat right. And he's just putting his shovel back and forth. I was a drow and I'm digging a hole.
Nope.
Dig,
Diggy,
dig,
diggy
hole.
hole. Diggy,
Diggy,
diggy
diggy
hole.
hole.
Used to be
Oh, not the
alive,
water.
now I'm atrophied and dried. Yeah.
Nope.
Never heard that one.
Well, they're not the words. And that is exactly the song I was thinking of too.
That's amazing.
I'll
I
picture
mean-
all the real worlds.
I've heard it both ways.
Okay. So you guys travel for a couple hours. Everyone make perception checks for me.
Okay. I have to turn my advantage back on. I'm actually, if we're gonna be inside a cave, I am gonna use a spell slot to cast Dark Vision on myself.
Okay. How
Boing.
long does it
I
last?
put my goggles on.
Dark Vision is 8 hours.
Okay.
Proper adventuring time. Also, the best amount of time for a one shot. Did you say perception, Dan?
Yes, I did.
Oh, not awful.
Yay, and I have my advantage, so I have a 21.
Oh, sorry. I was looking at your number. I have a 3. That's absolutely awful.
If you don't have advantage, it is awful.
Yeah.
I don't know why I would have advantage unless Horsey is aiding me.
Hey, Dearden, I have a question.
COVID.
How hard is it for you to actually see with your hood on? Because, like, I know that I designed the connector for the mask and the hood to the outfit, but, like, I don't feel like you have a very good line of sight.
Oh, not at all. I pretty much rely on Horsey's direction when we're in the dark, because while I can see quite well in the dark, the mask is amazing at blocking out a pretty good amount of light, which normally I'm a big fan of given my situation. Twizzler?
Huh?
Twizzlers.
Plasmas.
And he holds out a bright, like, raw meat colored spiral treat.
Marty, I'll take a very small piece.
I believe they call this one Terry Turkey.
Nom, 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 nom.
Oh, look, storyline.
Oh, look, plot.
Okay.
What did I just walk in on? What is
Well, I'm fully
this?
clothed, unlike some people.
And it's only when she's sleeping, and she only does that for you people. Wolves wouldn't
Wait.
care.
Pasha gets naked for us?
No, she gets clothed for us.
Oh, that makes more sense. I get clothed for you.
Okay.
Clothed. Yep. Storyline.
Yes. All three of you guys, actually, all five of you, hear a noise up ahead.
Is it a happy noise?
Oh,
I'm gonna
oops!
say
I drew on the map. Give me a sec. I'll
yes.
delete
It's
it.
a friendly, happy noise.
Did I drop you guys on the right one? Cool.
I don't know. Are we in the bottom?
Goodness.
I
Can you
assume
guys
we're at
hear
the
my
bottom.
typing
Yeah,
real
go ahead
loud?
and drop at the bottom.
I can hear it, but it's not loud.
Okay.
The map is upside down, or like not upside down, but those it just the angle of it is kind of tripping my brain out
I
in like the
know.
best way.
The map might be upside down, but Lurv is all you nerd.
Lurv is all you nerd.
Lurv is all you nerd.
Just so everyone is aware, in case they need it, I did prepare some spider climb spell. And there's like jump or feather fall in case people are like really needing it. Just so you guys know, I have that available if we get stuck anywhere. I also have rope trick as always if we need to take a break.
Okay.
Sounds good to me.
That is very much not
Agreed.
quick enough.
Dan, how many earthworms do I roll for? It's very important. I'm on a fishing kick.
We're gonna just do that. That's more ground. Sorry.
Is it flat and not raised
Yeah,
or
we're just gonna
something?
say it's flat.
I'm
Okay.
gonna name this one Jim.
Earthworm Jim. Oh my god.
And I'm just gonna do the same for this because those
Only
would not be there.
90s kids will remember.
One of those is on a different layer because one of them has a grid over top and one of them has a grid behind it.
There it is.
There you go.
Yep.
Not that it really matters, it just might.
Trip your brain out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Stop drinking the paint water.
Did everyone drop their tokens? I see a couple
I
people have
don't.
not.
Yes, I've totally dropped my token.
Anything
Blame
lighter
you, child.
than
I can't see it. She's naked. We don't want to see that on YouTube.
Wow. Bearden, are you gonna drop yours?
what am I dropping?
Tokens.
Your token
he
in
scratches.
roll 20?
My cat's fighting me.
Two
1
tokens.
second.
Do I do the mount first, or do I do me first?
Mount first.
Mount first if you want to be on top.
That makes sense. I have questions. We can talk about that later.
Oh, please just cooperate.
I'm trying.
No.
It's Alt, or is it Alt or Control to like?
Alt.
Oh gods. Alt. Okay. Cool. I gotta line myself up so I'm within Horsey's circle. Perfectly purple circle.
Diplomatic immunity.
Diplomatic immunity. Number 1.
Oh my god, the wolf can climb walls.
I wouldn't be
Spider wolf.
surprised.
Dryden reaches up and scritches at Horsey's horn, and something very subtle happens. There's a You may all make a perception check if you like. The DC is 13.
Oh,
Perception?
fuck me. I have advantage.
Oh my god.
I have advantage, so
No, not for this.
I have
don't know.
advantage if it's sight-based.
Yeah, you can see it.
Oh, yay.
Anybody who isn't Thorgrim sees like a magenta underlight under Horsey's hooves.
Mm.
It's like wispy, like he's got like exhaust coming out of his hooves, but also has like, you know how cars have that, I forget what it's called, but like
Underglow.
Underglow stuff.
Yeah, that's what his hooves have, and it's a bright magenta with like that exhaust coming out of it, and he's about 1.3 inches off the ground.
You're like venting your nos and have underglow. Have
And-
underglow set at the same time.
And Horsey is purring like a panther.
Or a
Oh,
car.
yeah, happy boy.
Or, as
Tenzin
some
is-
people say, Jaguar.
Tenzin is so much more intimidated by Horsey now. Already he was like terrified of it, and now it's just like that thing is a beast. I make sure to not make eye contact with it. I see all this happening, and I make sure not to look at Horsey.
Okay. What did your perception?
Ooh, that's, yeah. Pretty much, except instead of metal, it's bone.
Yes.
How would I not notice that?
Tenzin and Artie, you both notice up ahead there are what appear to be large creatures moving about in the darkness.
Oh, guys, I think there's something ahead of us.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Basically, those two things combined. Ah, there's something ahead of us?
Yeah, there's
I
something
say
large ahead
extremely
of us.
loudly.
Oh yeah, you don't know this, but Thorgrim is the exact opposite of Nico when it comes to stealth. He's not stealthy.
Cool, he's gonna get along with Dryden just fine.
Yeah, I have disadvantage and a -1 to my roll.
I'm only socially stealthy.
Yes.
Where is it?
Uh,
There it is.
So
Can you
I would continue
point them
on,
out?
Thorgrim, but we gotta wait for this spot to render. So give it a sec.
Talking about the green blocks or yellow?
You only see one color? I
It's
see
a
all
Wizards
the
of the
colors.
Talking
Coast
about
piece?
this?
Nice.
What?
What are you talking about?
Yeah, I see all the colors.
Okay. So Artie and Tenzin, you notice the thing seems to be moving up over in this area here.
Okay.
It looks like it's over there. Y'all want me to go take a look? I'm real quiet. Or I can be.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think just stay as quiet as you can. I'll try and I won't go all the way up there, but I'll sneak a little further up as well, try and get a better view.
Artie is gonna make sure she doesn't have any of her little glowy lights on, so she's all dark, and she's gonna stealth.
Yeah, I'll move
With
up
a-
just up a little ways.
And you have dark vision, Tenzin?
Yeah.
He's got the goggles,
That's right.
Yep.
and I have my spell, so.
Right, go ahead and roll stealth then.
On my ox. Wait, sorry.
And your brother.
Hey, that's my line.
Oh, sorry.
23 stealth.
Okay. You guys may move up ahead.
Hey,
I'm sort of
Artie
wanting
is
to just be like right here, like just see around the corner.
and Artie is scooting up near the ceiling. And very specifically, having dealt with dark mantles now, she's scooting along the ceiling and basically making sure that everything she passes, she's just kind of gently poking to make sure it's not alive.
Okay.
Was this architectural stuff here, Dan? Is that actually there, or is it just...
Okay. Which stuff?
The, like, buildings and
The
stuff
wooden
that's, like,
stuff right
on
here.
the walls?
It
Which
looks like
stuff?
that was once maybe like some kind of like checkpoint.
Okay, so it's not like been added to it, is what I'm asking.
It looks worn down and beat up.
I'm saying it doesn't look like kobolds or goblins or something have moved in.
Maybe at one point.
Okay.
Are you positing this aloud, or are you just thinking?
Oh, I'm just thinking.
Okay.
Artie is going to see that and then flit back over to the gang and quietly say, it looks like they got some like umber hulks, I think is what they are. Dan, can I roll?
You guys ran into an Umber Hulk like a month and a half ago.
Yeah, we know one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
But-
that's right.
I needed something from Umber Hulks, I think.
Me too.
Yeah,
'cause
but
I
we
need-
didn't have it because it was like...
Their eyes.
Their eyes.
Yeah, it was blind, wasn't it?
Their
But
eyes is
now
also
they
one of the things for me, for my one of my items too. So like we should deal with these.
Yep. Artie, they appeared to be sitting there kind of like carving at the wall and like munching on it.
They look like they were eating the wall. Do I know if that's normal for umber hulks? I assume that's normal.
They're
I would know what these
tunnelers.
are, right, Dan?
Yeah, I was gonna say that's.
Yeah, you would know what Umber Hulks are.
Yeah, that's...
Yeah, they're like
normal.
big bug people.
And
Not
yeah.
really people, but yeah.
They speak
They don't-
their
they
own
don't speak.
language. They speak
Oh, they
their
do?
own language.
Oh.
I'm totally fine with bugs. You
These
hear a
are
pop
just-
inside of his hood.
They tend to be pretty aggressive.
They're going to attack us if they see us.
We should attack them first. I could
I
drop
mean,
like a.
I'm not
Pretty
gonna let 'em
sure
get
that
attacked.
one already knows I'm here.
Which one?
That one I'm pointing at. Dan.
Oh, because you're not being quiet.
Right.
Yes.
That's fair.
I also am glowing.
They rolled a 6.
They rolled
As
a
I-
6 for their perception. They're very focused, not paying attention
Oh, nope. Sorry.
at the moment. When you get a little closer, when you probably round the corner, they'll definitely notice you.
I
How
mean-
tall is this place?
The tunnel's about probably like, let's say, 10, 15 feet tall.
Don't we need to,
Oh,
like,
okay.
there's something about their vision, right?
I need their eyes. So when we
No,
No,
attack
but
them.
I mean, like, when they have, like, a...
Oh, can I roll a check to see what because yeah, I think they have a paralyzing stare, but
Yeah.
can I roll to see if Artie has that knowledge, seeing as she's specifically researched umber hulks and their eyes?
Well, I think I
You-
would have literally dealt with them, right, Dan?
Yes.
Oh, perfect.
You guys
So-
know that they do
know
a
exactly
confusing
what
a confusing gaze.
They do a confusing
yeah.
gaze.
So don't
and-
look them
They
in
do
the
do-
eye.
Yes, basically
Avoid
you
that eyes.
you can take disadvantage on your attacks to avert your eyes. And then you won't be affected by it. If you choose to not take disadvantage, then it affects you. basically.
I can fairy fire them and just make them glowy and make them real easy to hit.
Okay. but make it like cyan so it like bounces off my magenta really well.
Oh my god.
Oh
That's
my goodness.
amazing. Okay. I know what I'm gonna do.
What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna cast fairy fire on them.
Inside your Fardo. What?
I'm gonna do the fairy fire on them is the first thing I'm gonna do, and then y'all can just take shots at them instantly. And we'll probably get one of them down before they even know what's going on. There's 3 of them, by the way.
As a couple of fellow Fae here, and I pat Horsey on the head, why don't you just call it fire?
Mm,
That's a very good point.
That is a
Well,
good point. I mean, I don't call my spells dwarf spells.
well,
Yeah, I don't do monk attacks. I just attack.
there's
Now you
fairy
definitely do
fire.
monk attacks.
That's your
And
right.
I don't do,
monk
do
attacks.
wolf bites. I just
Well-
bite people.
Well,
Hey, good point.
well,
I feel like I've really taken us off the beaten path here.
How have they not heard of it? Let's go. Let's.
I cast fire.
Is it done rendering, Dan?
Yeah.
Look at that. It's done rendering.
yay!
Are you okay with Dearden being a little bit fourth wall breaking?
You're okay.
I'm enjoying it. Artie is having a bit of an existential crisis, wondering why do I call it that? She's like, "Well, I'm a fairy." Well, I mean, I'm not the only one. I might even start calling it something else now. I'm gonna have to rename my spell.
I mean, I guess it is different than normal, like fire, right? So
Well, yeah,
maybe that's why it was invented by a fairy.
Um,
So they just called it fairy fire.
Sorry, I shouldn't have brought that up at this time. We can talk about that when we're taking like a short or long rest, or medium, whatever.
Right.
Why don't we have
Um,
everyone roll initiative?
Cool.
worked on it.
Okay.
That's what I was getting at, actually.
I think Artie's
Derail in the middle of a fight.
Artie's explanation is because the magic itself originated with the fairy species because it is an innate magical ability my character has as a racial ability.
Mm-hmm.
And so using fairy fire for her, she's using true fairy fire. Everybody else who casts fairy fire, they're the ones who are doing the knockoff version. It's just sparkling wine. It's not champagne.
Oh, it's like Gotcha.
Interesting. Okay, I
it's
get
like
that.
mortician salt instead of.
So it's got to be from the fairy region of the fire plane, is what you're saying.
Yeah,
Well,
Got it.
Mortician salt is not a delicious.
fairy fire can only come from one kind of fire.
actually, you know
in
how
France.
Speaking of fairy fire, I scratched
has
my-
everyone
my
rolled
crotch and
initiative?
Yep.
Yes.
Yes.
Just doesn't show up on the
Nope,
stupid
everyone's there.
thingy.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
Are
You
we
said so
getting
that.
You're on
like a preparation round to like cast something before we go in?
You guys technically have
Because they don't know
surprise
we're
on them.
here. Okay.
Yeah, no. Like I just rolled their perception again and they got a 4.
Sweet.
Wow.
Despite us just fucking talking.
All right. So I've been over the plan 8 different times in my head. My brains, one head,
Mhm.
several brains.
You have more than one brain. Never mind with derailing.
Later,
Let's go.
we'll talk about that later. The problem here is and he
Engine
just
yo-yo.
dashes forward.
I'm casting Spirit Guardians on myself the second he moves.
Well, okay. I was gonna say Artie was gonna be over here ready to cast fairy fire. That's what I was gonna do.
Yes,
You
that
guys do
happened
get a surprise
before
round.
I move.
You guys get a surprise round.
I definitely.
Oh, where'd the initiative thing go? Oh, that was weird.
He can hide it.
Can you hide it? Oh, I didn't know that.
I guess so.
I've never seen that.
And I just write in going, Larry Jagoff.
Wow.
What?
Okay,
That's not the name.
so we'll start with Tenzin.
I don't want to use the guy's real name.
I will attack.
Can I?
Lenny coming in.
We're gonna do the surprise round, and Fairy Fire is part of the surprise round.
Can it go off before anyone attacks? Because it gives them advantage, which negates the whole gaze thing, which is why I suggested it in the first place. So she would make sure that as soon as Dearden engages, she's using it.
Okay. Can you link Fairy Fire for me real quick?
Yeah. Because I want to cast it before anybody of my party is in the range, because it'll hit my party too. Did it not? Dang it. There we go. And it's only a 10-foot radius, so I can draw it here real quick.
20 foot
Or 20-foot
cube.
20-foot cube, excuse me. So it probably would have been on. It's 40. So
You can only hit 2.
I can only hit 2. I guess I would have probably hit these 2 because they're the closer ones.
Okay.
So.
Okay. If you want to do it before the surprise round, they are going to it's a verbal component, and it's going to light the room up. So you guys will not have surprise anymore if you want to do it before the initiative.
I did not charge forward until after she cast Fairy Fire.
Okay.
Yeah, I was waiting to do the same.
What I figured it would be like rolling initiative makes sense, but being forced in initiative in a planned out surprise round, Tenzin knows not to hit until I cast my spell, but I would cast it and then immediately have the people. It would have been I go first and everyone goes immediately after me. Kind of like
we can like hold our turn for that round, right?
I if you want to do it that way. I don't know.
Okay,
Yeah,
it's fine.
we just say we're holding our turn
Okay.
until she does hers. I'm about after her anyway, but everyone else.
Okay.
We're making this more complicated than it needs to be.
Yeah, I still just.
It's fine. What is the save for Fairy Fire?
They need to make a Dex save.
DC.
17.
Okay, they both fail.
Okay, and yeah, it's a very pretty. It's a very, very pretty. It's actually already has a smidgen of cyan in her coloring, and it's that color.
Okay, so okay, Tenzin, let's go first.
Yeah, I will avert the gaze. I will not
normal roll.
look at this thing. I will just hit twice. Swing twice. A 23 and a 22.
Wow.
Yep, both will hit.
For 12, and then I will unarmed strike and flurry of blows. A 12 and an 18.
The 18 will hit.
6 more. 18 total.
Okay. We are now on to Pasha.
Okay, Pasha is going to run out there. Means Bastion will also move up. And then she will use her longbow.
That'll hit.
Then she will use it again.
The same one?
Yeah.
Tenzin's attacking?
Yes.
Okay.
I assume the second one doesn't hit.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
It's me right in the hip.
No.
Ah,
Whoops. Sorry.
I pull it out. Just get right back into it.
Why don't you
I don't
deflect
say
missiles?
anything.
Okay, Dearden, your turn.
I'm not gonna deflect missiles at a friend.
Responsibility. I'm just gonna ride in and Hellfire Whip. And my purple sooty flame goes in. And I get a natural one. I'm a bit rusty like my whip.
Tough.
As
Whip
your magic interacts with Artie's magic, it does these pretty little spirally like effects, like wind particles, but with like the light magic. It's very pretty.
Also, Horsey's not clomping at all right now.
Yep.
Okay. Anything else?
Yep. I float further forward and Horsey tries to kick in the face. Sorry, not the face. I'm actually very specifically aiming low.
Okay.
I'm gonna kneecap him.
Oh.
Them.
Yes.
There.
Artie made it clear, please don't damage the eyes.
Yeah. Dearden remembers. Pepperidge Farm doesn't.
Oh no.
Watch your mouth.
Sorry, I'm
actually
super
angry.
rusty
It's okay.
and very sober. Wink.
Oh, I want to be very sober.
Wink.
Doom.
That
Right.
will hit.
19, nice.
For 6 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Yeah. Does his knee crickle crackle?
You definitely hit him hard, and he definitely looked grumpy.
Oi, Thorgrim. Ah, fucking cow.
I'm coming.
He's not gonna be here for
You hear
2
like
rounds.
No.
clomp, 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 clomp.
Not during
around
not during the middle of battle, man.
Not like that.
And I
Oh, alright.
I love it.
I'm gonna light a fire under this bitch.
Literally?
Mm-hmm.
Can't see what's going on.
Is it my turn?
How are you? Oh, on your next turn.
I'm done.
Oh, Well,
Okay.
he's done. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Sorry,
my
I
turn
forgot those
Yes.
words.
has already been done. So next.
Thorgrim.
Alright. Thorgrim brings up the rear.
Oh, I forgot advantage. My hellfire whip did hit.
No, if you
You're
had to
being-
avert your eyes because otherwise
Yeah,
you get
Oh, well then I need to make a save.
Oh, you would have done it anyway, even though okay.
Charisma save.
Well, at least it's that.
Does a 20 make it?
A 20 will make it. So then
Cool,
you
that
do
would
hit
suck
with
if
the
it
whip
doesn't.
then.
Sweet. Sorry. Continue your turn. I'll do the damage silently.
Right. Thorgrim will run up to here and cast Bless on his 4 allies at 2nd level, so I can hit it. So you guys get a extra D4 to your attacks and saves.
Hold on. Every attack and save?
Yep.
Until the spell ends, bless
Oh,
is
boy.
clutch.
And all 4 of you have that. I
Oh,
cast it on
that
everybody
is
but myself.
Sick.
And then, as my bonus action, old Poundy comes out.
Old Poundy.
There's old Poundy. Or actually, what's the range?
Ooh.
60 feet. Oh, I'm gonna put it next to that one. Get him, old Poundy. Oh my god. Old Poundy is making up for last time where he was beating the shit out of everyone.
Yeah,
2 natural ones in a row.
it's a lot of natural ones this fight so far.
Oh well.
Oh, and the longbow was a
Poundy
natural one.
tried.
That's 3 natural ones on 3 characters.
And that's my turn. Does me averting my eyes affect my spiritual weapon?
No.
Okay. I mean, not that it would have mattered.
Spiritual weapon is confused. Spiritual weapon hurt itself in confusion. Wait.
Yeah. Okay. We're on to Tenzin.
I'll just attack this thing again.
Okay.
An 8 and a 10? I can't imagine
Oof.
either of those hit.
Nope.
I will unarmed strike. 12? My god. I'll flurry of blows.
That will hit.
A natural 20, and I'll go ahead and stunning strike on that as well.
Noise.
Constitution.
Ooh.
Guarantee that fails, whatever.
I'm pretty
Con
sure it's
saves. Yeah, con
Yeah.
16.
Okay, it fails.
Good.
natural 3.
Why do I have a clock on me?
Because you're concentrating.
Oh, is that what we're using for
I was
concentration?
like,
I
I did
just
not
threw it on
put
there.
I put purple on mine just because purple's my color, but I like the clock.
And I'll move to like right. Can I stand like right there and
I'll say
give
sure.
flanking? Is that a flank, or can I get like there to fully like flank, or?
I would say no.
Either way, we haven't cornered.
Unless you guys look at him, you guys.
Done. You already have advantage. You don't need it.
Yeah, at this point.
Is that what you're trying to do?
Just trying to give as many different kinds of advantage as I can.
What? Yeah, but you stunned him, so everybody has advantage.
Even though they already have advantage from the fairy fire.
Right.
More so,
Well,
I just wanted to take that thing's turn away.
It's true. Yeah, now it also can't attack, which is very nice.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
Pasha is away currently, so we will come back to her turn.
I suspect she's going to longbow and the longbow.
Yep.
But I'm not going to take away her ability to longbow.
Yep. So this one's going to come up on you, Tenzin.
Okay. Oof, that hits. Wait. Oh my god. Yeah, both of those hit.
Okay.
17 damage.
Oof.
Okay.
I'll put my health in.
It is now Dearden's turn. And then he might be having a bio break too.
It just said he was typing half a second ago, but
No,
you might.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was typing. I'm a little lagged here. I was typing to ask if my turn was up soon because I wasn't reading the initiative well, and then it was my turn, so I was kind of lolling and then struggling to unmute myself. Anyway, long story longer. I use my abilities in the order of. It looks like Rusty's fighting tonight. Okay. I'm doing my scary face thing.
Form of Dread.
Yes, thank you. I was having trouble finding it. So anyway, bonus action transform for a minute. I gain.
Forget you guys have
11.
rolled. By the way, I don't think you rolled those Tenzin.
Rolled what?
The bless. You had +4 or +D4.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, I forgot to roll.
Because that 12 could have.
It's pronounced Yeshua.
Yeah, let me
I'm
roll
gonna
that
tell
real
you
quick.
Wow.
the even with the +4, it wouldn't hit.
Oh,
Oh, a 16 wouldn't get there? Okay.
No, they're tanky little buggy boys.
So
enough.
yeah, does my spiritual weapon get advantage?
It does.
Any
No.
attack
He
roll.
had fairy fire on it.
Yeah.
Spiritual weapon. Oh.
Yep. Spiritual weapon can get advantage from fairy fire.
Mhm.
And because spiritual weapons don't have to look at the target, they actually have the advantage instead of a flat roll.
Yep. They are not a creature.
It doesn't matter.
But also they can't flank.
Okay. So Form of Dread.
Yeah. Oh right, it's my turn.
Yep.
Yeah, Form of Dread, I gain 11 tempich. And I then am going to cast something from my brown rock.
Yay.
Reddish, rusty brown rock. And I'm going to. What's my spell level?
You're 6.
So third.
Or
You can cast up to 6th level.
Oh shit.
that's with
Okay.
the item.
But
right?
you burn all of the charges if you do that.
Yeah, I'm Dearden though.
It's true.
I'm gonna do this. I'm going to. How many pillars do I create? I create 6 pillars. I'm going to send 2 pillars crisscrossing through each of them, but I'd like to try to centralize it right here, and I create a skull with the way the pillars intersect and kind of shadow shape. And the reflection of the shadow on the other side looks like just like a skull. And
Especially
I
with the
need
glowing cyan light everywhere.
glowing cyan and magenta.
Mm-hmm.
It's very surreal. Blah 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 blah. So I don't even know if they get to save. Oh, dex save. So they each need a dex save, please.
That first one automatically fails, and they
Oof.
both fail.
Mm-hmm.
All 3 of them fail?
Yep, because this one's stunned.
Ah, sweet. So does that make that spell crit on them?
What does stun say? Does stun say you just have advantage? And no, you don't automatically crit.
Stunned creature is incapacitated. Can't move, can't speak. The creature automatically fails strength and dex saving throws. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage.
Yeah.
Incapacitated says they can't take actions or reactions.
I thought if they're stunned, every hit is a crit.
Every melee hit would be a crit.
I
That's like an
mean,
AoE spell, right?
Let me.
basically.
Technically.
Okay, well,
I don't think those can crit.
I
Can they?
think
I think it's up to the
it's
DM's
fine.
discretion.
I'm not worried about it. I didn't crit. So blah blah blah. They each of the pillars prevent full time. Creature on the pillar takes 66 as restrained. Okay, so it's restrained that I was thinking of, I think.
Paralyzed.
Paralyzed. There you go. Thank you.
Mhm.
Okay. So I make 6 pillars. They are 30 feet long. So where's the ruler? There we go. Perfect. Perfect. Okay. All 6 of them hit all 3 of them. And since they all fail their dex saves, they're all restrained, pinned to the ceiling. And they each take
What spell is this?
they each take 6 times 66 damage. And I
Bones
very
pierce.
specifically do not hit their eyes, their heads at all. Everything is through the abdomen. And
Okay.
that's my turn.
It's like bones of the earth or
You
something
gonna
like that.
cast the spell so we can see what they
Yes.
take.
Yeah.
Damage.
So first off, there's that. So they each take
21.
that 6
Nice.
times.
Is that what the spell says?
Yeah. Each
Each
pillar
pillar does that
does
much damage.
66 damage. So
Be-
to
and
save on
because-
time and that, or I can
Because you
do-
basically did like spikes, right?
Well, they each got hit by that twice.
they each got hit by it 6 times.
You
How
said
big
there
are
were
each
2
pillar?
They're
pillars for each of
30
them, I
feet
thought.
long.
How big around are they?
They're only 5 feet.
Right. But they're all in a line. And they're all in a 30-foot line. So I can literally hit all 3 of them. Like the first rod that
Like that?
happened, I shish kebabs them to the upper corner over here with the first pillar, and then the rest can hit them.
Is this all on one of them or on all?
They're
I don't
all.
understand how this is happening.
No, I see what he's doing. He's basically
I can't
using.
make the skull thing. That was for RP, but technically
That's-
I can't do that if I'm trying to do this.
So
But
basically,
Dan,
if you.
Malinka.
Sorry.
Dan, this gem is OP as fuck. I'm totally down if you need to
Of course, this takes up
retcon
like
it.
all of its charges, I think.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. So it is OP, but it's also a 1 or 2 hit thing for me.
So my understanding is you basically used
go.
1 pillar to shove all of them this direction.
Yes.
And then you used the other 5 pillars to basically pancake them into the ceiling except their heads.
Yep.
Oh, it pushes them?
If anyone has seen Transformers.
Transformers?
Yeah.
So what level was?
It's an anime. That's a 6th level spell.
That's from the gem thing that we found.
Yes.
It
And then
is-
I turn and look back at Artie.
Mhm.
And I say, these gems are truly outrageous.
And
that's my turn. Dan, if you
Here.
does that make sense to you?
So You're basically using an earthbending move.
Tell you what, I still really have to go pretend to take a piss.
Okay.
So
Um,
while
so my understanding of the spell is you create it underneath them and it throws them up at the ceiling. So so they each would get hit with 2.
Yeah, you
I'm
cause
fine
up to
with
6
that.
pillars of stone to burst from places on the ground that you can see from within range.
In my mind, I have a very specific way that I did it. We can
Mhm.
talk about it later. I accept your ruling.
Because
Um,
that's still a ton
That
of
works.
damage. Because
It
that's
is.
42 damage to each of
Yeah,
them.
to each of them.
Yeah.
Let's
Oh,
just-
necrotic, by the way.
Okay.
Yeah. It looks nasty as fuck.
I like to imagine they're literal bones. They look like
Yes.
literal bones.
Yes, but they're made of stone.
Yeah.
That's dripping with some sort of black goop.
Okay.
Very Laudna style. That's my
Very.
turn. BRB.
Okay. And they are all restrained to the ceiling, 15 feet up.
Yes.
It's
It's a good thing
This
I'm
is-
flying right now.
amazing.
Man,
Okay.
those are nuts.
We'll just throw a net on all of them. Okay. Okay. Pasha, you've returned, yes? You're muted.
Okay, I will I can see them from where I'm at, right?
Yes.
Okay. I will shoot towards the nearest one.
That will... Oh. Go ahead and roll a d4 for that first one, because you have bless.
Yeah, you have bless.
Oh, okay.
Oh well.
Got a 3.
Your attack will miss. That one will miss.
Wow.
Well, we know what its AC is now, guys.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Will the second one hit?
The second one does hit, and you dealt damage already.
Okay.
Okay. This one is that one. He is restrained by 2 pillars. So, they've got 30 hit points each, and an AC of 5. Okay.
They can do a check to just get out of it.
I'm just gonna have him attack the pillars. Oh, wait.
Wait.
He's an Umber Hulk. He can just tunnel through it.
Just eat it.
Oh, I'm a chase.
So
It's magic? Are you talking about the restraints?
the pillars are made of stone, right?
Yes, but it's still magic.
Yes.
So there's a save that there's a let me see. The restrained creature can use an action to make a strength or dex check. The choice of the creature based on my DC.
If it has like
Which is
burrowing
16.
or earth glide or something.
It has burrow speed.
Okay.
It's I'm just trying to figure out he'll just make a strength save against it. What's the DC?
16.
16. Okay.
Cool.
So this one is no longer restrained. And he hops
Out.
down. But that's his action to get out.
Cool.
Okay. Next one is this one. He is still stunned. Yes? Or is he not stunned anymore?
Not until the end of Tenzin's next turn.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, he's stunned until the end of my turn.
Okay, so he can't do anything. Artie.
Okay. I'm going to not have to care about rolling to attack. Magic missile at 2nd level. That gives me how many? 4 of them? 4 darts?
I think it adds
Yeah.
1 per spellable.
Yeah, so it's 4. So I get 4 darts. I will do 1 to this. And the other 3 to this one.
Okay, 3 to this one and 1 to this one.
Which one is the one that's stunned?
This one's stunned.
Okay. Actually, then I'm just going to do all 4 of them at this one. Because y'all can take care of this guy. I'll take care of this guy. Because I don't have to aim with this spell, so.
It's true. It just deals damage.
Yep.
What level are you casting it? 2nd?
Mm-hmm.
So there's 4 darts?
Yep.
Okay, so that's 8 damage total.
Well, I think you're technically supposed to roll each one individually.
I went and looked it up when I was trying to figure it out for Ember, my wizard, and each missile does the damage that it's rolled once.
Well, that fucking sucks, but okay.
Yeah. I was trying to figure out how it worked because it was instead of rolling for each one, but
It only adds a +1.
Per dart. But I rolled a 1 on 1d4, so I only did 2. So instead of being able to do like,
Yeah, that's rough.
I rolled minimum damage, and the rolling minimum damage, basically, I just rolled minimum damage 4 times because of. It's okay. I realize I'm complaining. I'm done complaining. We can move on. I just think that's my turn. I don't have anything else to do. I maintain concentration.
okay. Ah. Thorgrim. What you doing?
Alright. I bonus action. It's right there is my spiritual weapon. Trying to hit that guy. 22.
22. That will hit.
Oh, 11 force damage. And he's like on the ceiling, right? So if I were to move over there, I can't reach him. I mean,
he's 15 feet up, yeah, at the moment.
yeah, I'm like 4 foot something. So.
There's this one is. Oh no, that one's up on the ceiling too. This one's on the ground.
This is the only one on the ground. Well, I'm gonna move here, kind of just trying to get this one's attention, and I'm gonna cast Sacred Flame on him. On that one. So he needs to make a dex save.
Dex save. I think he fails.
That is a fail. Wow. 6. Radiant damage.
Okay.
And I'm just kind of like, not mechanics wise, but I'm like taunting that one, like hit my hammer on my shield, like, haha, come at me. To this one. That's it.
Tenzin.
Does someone have a dog in their lap?
Maybe.
Or fleas?
Maybe.
Why not both? I don't know. Ignore me.
Did you hear something or?
Somebody's like making some noise.
Sounded like it definitely sounded like there was a dog scritching.
Or a
Over the-
cat's collar.
Yeah, something like
Are
that.
you shaking paint?
I was shaking paint.
Okay.
Oh, you're the culprit.
Yes, I am.
I'm super down for you shaking paint. Do you want to put push to talk on?
So yeah, so that second attack hits.
So I'll do 6 there. Man, my rolls. I will flurry of blows.
Oh shit him. What are you doing? Let's come over play with
Loves
my
you.
board.
Man,
Oh, he was doing
that's
that with
minimum
mine too.
damage. 24.
Okay. He dies.
Or 4 more damage. No. I was hitting
Oh.
the one up top.
Oh wow. I deleted the wrong one.
You hit that one so hard that the other one died.
Oh my god.
I will
Impressive.
It
since I didn't
reverberated off the
realize
wall.
which one you were attacking, I will transfer the damage over. I will go all the damage over onto this one.
Bounced off of
Damn
his
it.
armor and you accidentally stabbed the other one.
Gotcha. Sorry, I didn't realize you were attacking that other one there.
No sweat. And then I will stunning strike on that last last shot as well. Con save 16.
Con saves.
Ugh.
Okay.
Brutal. What an
Rude.
awful couple of turns for me.
Okay, Pasha, it's back to you.
Okay.
One of them is
I
dead.
will move forward a bit. Oh, no, wrong thing. I guess I should measure. It's a good place. I think it was like right here. Aston will also move. Hit this guy right here with my arrow.
Okay. Okay, roll a d4 for that first one.
Oh. Oh.
Oh man, he only rolled a 1. Okay.
Damn it.
So.
It misses.
Nah.
Okay. This guy is gonna make a strength check versus the 16 DC to free himself.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeesh.
He fails.
Okay. He is
Oh,
now
I need to.
on the ground. And that was his action. Dearden, it's up to you now.
Okay. First thing, sorry. I've asked this like 4 times, and I don't think you realize that I actually want to know. What do I roll for the worms?
Lol.
Like,
How
He needs
many?
his worms.
how many?
Yes.
Um,
Oh, gee.
It's been stressing me and Tom out this entire time.
you find
Oh,
7.
and not Tom is going nuts.
You have 7
Fuck
good
not,
worms
Tom.
right now.
Oh, can I roll?
Sure, go ahead and roll.
Who's
D20.
not tough?
Also roll a 7.
3.
Oh.
I'll
Oh, he
take
got
it.
even less.
Okay. Cool.
I deserve that 3. Thank you. Okay, now my real turn's happening. Dearden.
Rose the worms.
No,
Oh my
he
God.
names them. But we'll get to that later. That's a short rest time. Honestly, Dearden thinks they've got this handled, and he's just gonna sit here scratching the itch he's been scratching for 13 hours. I pass.
'Kay.
13, you're up.
Did the one right in front of him die?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, okay. It did die. I was just
Yeah,
gonna say, there's
I was
one
just
in
like,
front of you.
I was just like, I already deleted it, so I was like, oh man,
Okay.
Oh.
because I thought you were attacking it to finish it off. Okay, it's gonna do 2 attacks, one at Pasha, one at Thorgrim.
Well,
So
I taunted.
Pasha first, and then Thorgrim.
Wait, wasn't that one still skewered?
No,
No.
it got free.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
So Pasha 20,
Oh, wow.
that hits.
Yeah.
Okay, you'll take
Yeah.
12 points of damage. I assume a 13 does not hit you, Thorgrim.
No.
Okay.
But it would hit me.
Okay. Artie, your go.
Okay. I'm
Just
gonna
want something.
use catapult. I'm
Walk
gonna
a cat.
find a big rock. No, not a rock. Is there any like objects that are still in here? Because it looks like it's like an old ruined camp or something. Is that
This was you think at one point a checkpoint.
hey?
There's stuff all over.
All right. If I can find a weapon or something, I would prefer to use that. But we'll say some large object, and I'm gonna catapult it into that one.
Okay.
Using the catapult spell. Cast it. And it needs to make a DC 17 dex check.
It's gonna fail.
And it fails. So it gets bludgeoned in the back of the leg.
Cool.
Actually, we'll say in the back of the knees.
Cool. Okay. It takes the hit. Anything else?
I maintain concentration. That is it.
Okay. Thorgrim.
Stop it, you lush.
I was gonna help you. Okay.
Not you.
No. Thorgrim
Okay.
will he's yelling at the one in front of him in Dwarvish, of course. He's like, I said me, a stupid lout, and I'll shoot him in the face with a guiding bolt.
Okay.
24 hit.
Yeah, that will that.
15 radiant damage.
Okay.
And then
And he's glowing now?
Yep. So the next attack has advantage on it, and I'm moving my spiritual weapon.
Okay.
And it is attacking. Oh,
D4.
Nope, he didn't put
I'm
it on
not
himself.
blessed.
Oh, you didn't do it on
I
yourself.
do it on
Shit.
myself. Is it the next? Hold on. Next attack roll. Yeah.
Yep.
That sucks.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Mando.
And I
Oh,
spit on him.
okay. Tenzin.
All right. I'll attack the one in front of me.
You have advantage because you're flanking.
Do I actually have advantage?
Well, I mean, you're diverting your eyes, so no.
Okay. You know what?
I mean, you also have.
I
They're also
won't.
fairy fired.
I
So.
won't divert my eyes
Okay.
for this.
Gonna end badly.
I'm gonna make
So make your
clean
charisma
shots.
save then.
Roll a 1. Roll a 1.
I rolled a 9.
A 9. Roll a d8.
Okay. A 1.
Um,
Probably really bad.
you do nothing this round. As you commit to looking at it, you go to attack, and all of a sudden you just are hit with this wave of confusion, and you hesitate.
Okay.
Pasha.
Can
Okay.
so I can't even bonus action?
It says does nothing.
Man, that is
You basically just cast
brutal.
confusion on yourself.
Yeah. Okay.
Are they like on the ground now, or
Yes, they're back on
Yeah.
the ground.
okay? Hmm. Guess I will slash. Which one came at me? That one? Okay. Yeah, I'll go for that one with my swords.
Okay.
So
That will hit.
okay.
And that will not.
Right. And oh yeah, I think
Literal
I will
one.
have Aston.
Do it, Baston.
Why does that go?
Let me just find the right thing. He will maul. First, I gotta roll that.
Ooh, roll the d4.
Roll the d4.
Oh wait, is Baston?
Baston's not.
Oh, he's not
blessed.
blessed.
Ugh.
Do I make it or no?
No.
Which one is he attacking?
Probably the one that attacked me.
Okay. Well, he's not in range of attacking it, so you'd have to move him.
Well, he can move.
Okay.
And then he will. Let me scroll down again. Woohoo! 1 second. He will maul. It's rolling so poorly.
So the spell attack was whether or not he hit. He didn't hit. Right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it uses her spell attack bonus to hit.
Oh, that makes sense. I was so confused. Okay. So is that your turn?
Yep, that will be my turn.
Okay. This one here is going to attempt to attack. Tenzin.
Ooh,
Okay. I assume those
nice
both miss.
Yep.
Okay.
19 AC.
Close. He rolled a 1 and a 2.
Oops. Dryden, what are you doing?
Okay, so how many are alive?
2.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I thought this one was dead. This one. I thought you said that was dead. So
No, that was the one that was right here next to you. Because there was 3.
My bad. I would have kept fighting had I realized that, but that's fine. Dearden's an idiot sometimes.
You guys are doing pretty good.
Yeah. Also, I feel really bad with how powerful that spell was, so I'm not gonna lie, I just wanted to sit and scritch.
Oh,
You know, it works.
It's okay. It's a one shot, and you can't use it again until
it recharges.
Until it recharges.
Ever.
So, and that's why I scaled it, so you can't cast 9th level spells right now.
I want to talk to you about balancing it a little bit, or something else, but we can do that later.
I'm totally fine with it how it is.
So Dearden is actually saying that we still have the 2 left. I've still got my form of dread up, by the way.
Yes, I know.
So, I forgot. It's only for the next turn. Never mind. It would have been passed anyway. I'm gonna say I didn't take a long rest. Okay. Sorry. I'm super rusty and sober. Definitely so. So it's I hit the whip and then I select. I did it. Trying not to destroy the. Oh, did it not roll to hit?
It did. You got a
It's just up
22.
a little.
Oh, okay. Oh, wow. Okay. It's all necrotic, by the way.
Okay.
And very much trying not to hit them in the eye. I go for they're bug-like, right? Do they have that point where like a lot of insects have where like the abdomen hits the thorax and or
The
whatever
head bone
it's
connects
called?
you to the neck bone.
They
Well, you know
have
how it
a
gets really small?
the
Yeah.
narrow spot, yeah.
Yeah. Dearden takes his purple flame bone whip, which is serrated, and flicks it sideways around. Tries to wrap it around with a 22. I think I did it, and then I just pull like a saw.
Okay. Yeah, no, that's super effective.
A necrotic buzz saw.
Yeah, that's
And
nasty.
that's bonus actions. D&D Beyond is wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Horsey's gonna run up and do. He's gonna run up and do. I'm just gonna use the hoof attack, but it's gonna be a big old horsey bite, horsey wolf bite. If you're cool with that,
that's fine.
Okay.
I
Just
also
for-
support this.
For flavor.
It's horsey attacking.
Yeah. Oh, I am so glad the dice weren't the other way around.
Mhm.
Yep.
And Horsey runs up and pivots like it's gonna kick it with its front legs, but then it pivots and heel kicks it in the same spot that I just sawed for 9 bludgeoning damage.
Cool.
And that's my turn.
Okay.
Also, it needs to make a save to not be frightened of me.
Will,
DC 16.
wisdom.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay, it's frightened of you.
Sweet. Sorry, DC 15. No, 16 because I have the +1.
Okay. This one up top.
As it should be.
He is gonna attempt to flee and run away. You guys all get a text opportunity.
Warcaster.
Kill it.
Actually, no. Fuck that. I'm just gonna hit him.
Which one's fleeing? Oh, that one.
You hit him.
I was just gonna
Well,
pull
I
out
don't
her
think he's gonna
bow.
survive.
Do I get 2 actions still? Question mark or just 1?
You don't actually need to use your reaction.
I already hit him. He died.
Oh. Okay. I went to my page to look at.
Yeah, but you only get
No.
1 attack if you're using a reaction.
Oh,
Mhm.
okay.
You don't get your full
Okay.
attack. Action.
It's now on to Artie. There's 1 left.
Artie is gonna she's gonna pew pew lightning.
Okay. Boom.
Get your D4.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay. You take the last one down.
Yay. Yay. I immediately begin harvesting.
Meh.
Cool. Survival.
May I have assistance, Miss Pasha?
Yes.
Okay, you can roll with advantage.
21.
21.
Do I need to do it 3 times or is that just fine?
I'll just have it go over for all of them.
Wait.
Let's roll a d6. You managed to survive. Get all 6 of their eyes.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
That's so good.
While they're doing that, can Thorgrim try to bandage up the people that were hurt?
I think that was Pasha and Tenzin.
Asha's gonna try and collect some insect meat.
Yeah, no, you guys can do that. Stop the bleeding. All the fun.
Umber, Hulk. I know that the eyes I use for my dark vision. Is there any other stuff that Artie can I roll to see, like an Arcana or something, to see if I know any other components I can harvest?
Sure, go ahead.
Cool. 21.
21. Umber Hulk. It's antennae. The antennas could probably be used for something, and its chitinous shell could probably be harvested and used.
You can make a kite.
A chitinous kite.
Yep.
My favorite kind of kite.
CHIT. How do you spell chitinous?
CHIT.
Correctly.
Chitin.
It's chitinous.
Okay.
CHITINOUS.
Chitin. Yes. Okay.
I knew the CH. It was the INOUS that was throwing me.
Chitin.
And how many antennae and shell pieces?
Antenna, you can manage to salvage 2. And we'll say for the you can manage to get about 3 usable exoskeleton chitin pieces.
Two antennae, 3 chitinous.
Plates.
Oh, so one pair of, it would be one pair
a pair of antennae.
of
Yeah.
antennae. One pair. 3 chitinous shells and 3 pairs of umber hulk eyes.
Yep.
Sweet.
So, I love you all, but it's 11 o'clock.
Yeah, we should probably.
And
It's
it has
midnight.
been a fantastic evening. I've had
It
so
has
much
been.
fun.
Damn, that's right, dude.
I had a wonderful time. I am so glad everyone got to play tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Me too.
Me
Happy
too.
to be back.
Yes.
Happy to have you.
I love
Happy
you
to
all.
have a back.
And
Yeah.
thank
Oh my
you,
goodness.
YouTube, for watching this far if you managed to make it through our chaos. But we appreciate it
Ciao.
and love you as well. Good night.